delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Who says Halloween has to wait? It's Summerween with the Sacramento Rivercats on Saturday, June 27th at Sutter Health Park. Get ready for spooky fun, summertime baseball, and a night unlike any other at the ballpark. Don't miss Summerween. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see, the new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need. From reliable printers to high-performance copiers, we'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
At Folsom Chevy, General Manager Eric Wilson and his team are dedicated to treating you well and treating your money well. They want to know what you want, what you need to help you decide what's best for you. That's how you're treated at Folsom Chevy. Here's how your money is treated. Right now at Folsom Chevy, they're offering 0% financing for 5 years on every new 2026 Silverado half-ton in stock. That's right, 0% on a two-wheel drive, a four-wheel drive, an LT, RST, High Country, you name it. Folsom Chevy is truck country. You can find them at the Folsom Auto Mall, just off Highway 50 between the Hazel and Folsom exits. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy. Together, let's drive. Find out more about the 0% financing offer at folsomchevy.com. Must finance with GM and approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 financed. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 7th, 2026.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the Drive, baby!
The Drive Guys, Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles. It's drive time with the Drive Guys.
I got to tell you, one of the things I appreciate, of the many things I appreciate about working with Alan, one of the things I appreciate the most is he brings it every day. He brings the effort, and he brings a lot of energy. Sometimes it's fueled by caffeine, but whatever. But in addition to that, he's working on the show. During the morning, we're exchanging texts. He's working on the show. He's figuring out what are we going to do, and I appreciate that because it's important. And that's why I think Alan should be in line for all the attention and accolades he's getting today for the song. He should be in line for some kind of bonus here at work, in my humble opinion, because he has provided hours and hours of content for the other shows on the station.
That's right. Definitely,
yes.
Because I didn't know when the morning show was going to play it, and then they played it at, what was it, 7:30 or sometime like that, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then...
Yeah, I think it was a little later because I got to them late when I just joined their show. I think they were just playing it.
I think they ran it back like 4 or 5 times, and thank you so much. But I felt, and Dave even said, if you've been with it for 4 hours, you're probably saying, hey, what's going on here? But there are a lot of people getting to work that hadn't heard it yet. So shout out to the morning show. I know the midday show, I was giving Matt and Kayla a hard time, but they played it too. So a shout out to them. They had a very music-focused show today.
Not only playing it, but just spending a lot of time talking about it.
Right. Whether or not it was AI. What's going on there?
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
A lot of people were asking me if the lyrics were AI, if I asked Chat or Claude to come up with the lyrics. Don't ever disrespect my bars like that again. Let's start there. Mm-hmm. And let me say it one more time. Don't ever disrespect my bars like that again. That's what I'm going to say here, Whitey. Mm-hmm. It's our favorite day of Thanos Thursday. I'm making other parody kings, rappers, careers disappear.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today. Like that.
Jay, can you speak to the enormous impact, if any, that Alan's already had on the hip-hop community, or maybe you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen that just yet, bro.
Because it's coming like a tsunami.
Yeah. It's coming. A lot of people are saying, oh, is he Team Drizzy now, or whatever the case is. Look, whatever my label says, that's where we're at right now. I'm not choosing sides. I got love for both sides. East Coast, West Coast, right coast, left coast.
Yeah.
We're North
Down
Coast.
South, Midwest, all that too.
Down South, Midwest. So, we're not claiming either side here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's been the overall reaction to the cut today? Has it been positive, negative, in the middle? Where you get 75%?
It's mostly positive for those that understand it's a parody. Right? If anybody thought I was just out here trying to cook, maybe I'm on my Lil Dicky. Maybe we'll get a serious song some point here. But I had to show people what I had. A lot of people saying, Jay, this is hilarious. This is funny. Somebody else said, that bleep is a pack of bleep. So, we get both sides of it. But it's not for real. Somebody was going back and forth with me. Oh man, you should delete this. Well, clearly you're missing the fact that, like, I get it. Tubi and some of these outlets make some sketchy stuff. Don't get me wrong, but this was supposed to be clearly a joke.
We have a follow-up that's coming. It could be coming actually any minute. And Alan's release is the big release from the label, the station today. But
Sactown Sound.
Thank you.
Sactown Sound, man.
Chris Watkins was working on something yesterday, and it's almost like the B-side. It's a little something I did about Mike Brown, winning a championship, and we talked about it. Man, we can't release it the same day Alan released his, but it's kind of time sensitive because by next week it's like that's a whole story. So I think today at some point, and if Chris was going to do it really soon, a video that he did based on all the Ex-Kings song. That could be out soon. But it's just really kind of to, support the big release today.
Is that how that works, Jay?
It doesn't usually, I'll be honest
to
with you.
your main artist?
It's like we kind of had to do it that way.
Not from the same label.
Right. It's pretty unusual.
This is feeling it's
pretty unorthodox.
Keontae George and Darren Peterson. I'm not really trying to share the rock. But I'm a team player.
So that's coming at any time. Yeah, we'll let you know about that.
So I get a couple hours.
No. Like I say, this is not as big a production. Chris kind of he just kind of pulled his punches a little bit.
Yeah.
But we had to get it out there. You got to get the product out there, Alan.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. How about this now on the more important things? By the way, who are they picking? Who are they picking? Who they picking?
Well, I mean, we
Who
got
the Kings
some.
picking?
Yeah, we got some sound.
Who the Kings picking?
We got some sound from Kevin O'Connor, and it's kind of what we feared, that the Kings could be in a position where they have to trade up because they are so connected to Acuff. So it feels like the Acuff thing, that's where it started, and that's where it might just end.
Mm-hmm. Kevin O'Connor, and let me know if you have that, Jay, and we'll get it eventually. Kevin O'Connor, again, he says, it seems to me from my understanding, blah, 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 blah. Right there, you've already got me going, okay, so you might not really know. No matter who says that about anything, it seems to me from my understanding, well, you don't really know, do you?
No, he did not say.
Yeah.
The Acuff's camp wants him to be in Sacramento. Yeah. He did not say that.
Mm-hmm. He qualified it.
Yeah, he said, it seems to me like.
Yeah. So, again, that's interesting. I'm not saying I disregard it. I'm just saying it's so important here in the season of disinformation to just take everything with at least half a grain of salt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying ignore it, but just be careful.
At least in that situation, he said, it seems to me. He didn't try to play it off in any weird sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll give him some kudos for that.
Mm-hmm. Also today, Sam Amick on the morning show, when they weren't talking about Alan's song, which was, I think there's like 7 minutes total in there where they weren't talking about your song.
Literally just Amick's interview.
Yeah, I think so. Sam Amick said that Zach LaVine is open to opting out to sign a multi-year deal somewhere, but so far that deal is not available anywhere. So, yeah, I think we kind of knew that, but that's where that is. Why hasn't he picked up his option yet? He is open to, if the Kings can find somebody that'll take him and he can get, 30 for 3 or whatever. All right, let's do that. So that's still something that is being worked on. But as of right now, there's just tumbleweeds out.
Well, at first, a lot of people were excited yesterday. The amount of Kings fans that reposted the fact that Trae Young was reportedly opting out.
Yeah, we'll get to that too.
Oh, my goodness, salivating. And then about, what was it, Whitey? 30 minutes later, he plans to sign a ridiculously large 3-year deal, which is why he opted out. So that's what this always was going to be about. Zach LaVine is not going to lose or give up money. It's just how did he want to disperse the money if it was over 3 years. But it's not even dispersing the money because he'd still have to make, but he would still have to make more than what he's making now, which is, whatever the projected salary for Trae Young is. Because, and I think when we had Michael Scotto on, he said, 3 years, $100 million? And that's, so my guess is that's probably what Trae's getting. Good on the Wizards if that's what they want to do, but Zach LaVine, you could squint, Whitey, and make an argument for Trae to get that. I don't think, and you probably wouldn't, but you definitely can't squint and see Zach LaVine getting that.
Maybe somebody will bring them both in, and there's your backcourt.
There you go.
I make jokes today because we've got a big, for many, we've got a big holiday weekend coming. By the way, just real quick, Father's Day coming up. Appreciate Father's Day. Father's Day is a made-up thing. I've always felt that. It's something that was made up because they were trying to sell greeting cards. Mother's Day, the same way. It's great to have family around, but let's, just eyes open. It's made up. Juneteenth, on the other hand, is a real thing. Mm-hmm. Juneteenth is a real thing in human history, in American history, that many are observing tomorrow, including us.
Yes, and I would definitely say for those that are fortunate enough to get it off, or even if you're not fortunate to get it off, either way, just hop on the old Google, see what it's about if you're not quite sure, and it'll give you more of a understanding of why you may have it off or why your kids may have, I know it's summer now, but why you may have it off and things like that.
Why didn't we get it off many years ago? I don't know, but I do know this. We have Kevin O'Connor. Here he is talking about Darius Acuff and your Sacramento Kings.
Detroit, Michigan, Acuff included. And so it seems to me, from my understanding, is that Acuff's group wants him in Sacramento. And the Kings also, this is just a one-way street, the Kings also really like Acuff as well and view him as a potential future of the franchise. And that's why I think there is a real chance that Clippers at 5 or Brooklyn at 6 does have the leverage to force the Kings to move up. Because it feels very telegraphed that Sacramento wants Acuff. They're signaling that if Acuff isn't on the board, they're very comfortable with Kingston Flemings. They're very comfortable with another guard. I don't totally buy that, and I think there's a chance we'll see a draft trade with Sacramento moving up to assure they get Acuff. Number 8.
There
you go.
I think he's wrong, but we'll find out.
Me too. And it's opinion based. You guys have talked about it. At this point, it's all opinion based. Until you come out with some concrete, that's just your opinion. Just like Alan's got an opinion. Just like you got one, Chris the mom, logical Raptors fanatic. All these are just opinion based.
Yeah, but the dangerous thing, Jay, to your point, is that when you have someone who says, "I've talked to so and so," then they give an opinion. The implication is that their opinion is based on something that someone told them, and quite often it's not. It's just here's what I think. We also have this from Sam Amick today. He said that he was attending Arizona against Darius Acuff's team. And he said a former GM was there and said that Acuff could be considered at number 1 this year, at the first pick. Now, that was back when they played. Now, he won't be, but the point is Acuff lasting until 7 does appear unlikely.
I know we keep going back and forth on this, but are we just talking about the Nets, or are we talking about, because I really don't see the Clippers doing it. You're not doing that with Garland. I don't care what anybody says. You're not doing it. So are we talking about the Nets alone, or are we talking about kind of Jay's Tinfoil Friday, since we'll be off tomorrow? Are we talking about the idea of maybe the Bulls surprising people? Because those are the only two things I'm understanding here with this. Acuff isn't going to be there at 7. It's the Nets or it's the Bulls, right? Am I missing something?
No, but it probably would be in that scenario, probably would be the Nets. And I'll say this for the Nets. You know, the Kings, at least we think we know, like, everything they're thinking seems to come out.
Right.
Maybe it's not true, but what could the Kings be doing? Oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. They love this guy. The Nets, what are they doing? Nobody knows.
Right.
Because we've heard a lot of different things. The Nets have no interest in telegraphing what they want to do. Therefore, them at Acuff, maybe.
It did get a little loud with the Michael Brown Jr. stuff, I thought, with the Nets, but then they did a good job of, well, we like Nate Amen too. Like the next week, it was Nate Amen or whoever it was. So they've done an outstanding job just protecting themselves. I'm not really sure how the Kings have to work around it, what that price tag would look like to just jump up 1. I don't know. Maybe that's why they worked out the others too. If the Nets want to be you-know-whats about it and say, oh, no, we need to protect it first or something outrageous, I think the Kings say, you know what? We're just going to call your bluff and see what happens. But if it's, and I know you don't want to do a swap, Whitey, but if it's one of the seconds from this round, maybe and a second from next season, maybe the Kings think that Acuff is worth it. I wouldn't do it. If it's the second and a second from next season or next draft, maybe I could be convinced if I like Acuff that much. But anything outside of that, you trying to talk about a swap or or an actual protected pick, you got to get out of my face with that. Yeah, you're going to get out of my face with that.
Did you see the video? Darius Acuff was in San Francisco.
Yes.
He got excited, or at least noticed that, oh, they have a street in San Francisco called Sacramento Street.
That's right. That's right. So a lot of...
And in our vacuum to try to figure out what's going on, it's like, oh, there it is.
He gets it.
He wants to come here. He's coming.
Gets it. He says, why is there a Sacramento Street? We should just be in Sacramento.
Is it Acuff?
It is. I think it's Acuff. I do think it is. I do think it is. Don't go anywhere. I mean, the other thing, I said don't go anywhere, don't go up or down, or you can go down if you want. The other thing, Whitey, is I saw the Bucks trying to talk themselves into Nate Amen. So going back to the conversation that we had about the trading down, which is going crazy on YouTube, go check out that convo that we had yesterday. That conversation, I don't know if the Nets are really trying to play ball with Acuff. Maybe the Hawks go with Michael Brown Jr. I haven't heard a lot as far as what the Hawks want to do, but with the Bucks and this Nate Amen smoke, that trade down conversation I do think is real.
Let's check the latest, the brand new today Sam Vecini mock in The Athletic. He just did one Tuesday. Monday? So he's got another one here, and let's see if anything has changed as far as where he has the Kings. He had the Kings taking Flemings a couple days ago because he had Acuff already gone. So today, Domantas 1, Peterson 2, Boozer 3 to Memphis, 4, Bulls, Caleb Wilson. All right, 5, Keaton Wagler, Clippers, 6, Kel Brown Jr. Nets, and 7th, the Kings take Darius Acuff. So according to this brand new mock by a very learned observer and pundit of the draft, Acuff will be there at 7 for the Kings. So you're telling me there's a chance.
Who did the Clippers take in this one?
In this one, they take Mikael Brown.
Wagler.
Oh, yeah, they take Wagler. Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
And the Nets take Brown.
And by the way, fellas, I know I said it yesterday, but I just want to confirm, yeah, you can't trade down if Wagler's there. You can't. Michael, I would think about it simply because, like I said, you haven't seen enough. A Wagler highlight reel popped up on my screen, so I had to grind the tape because that's just who I am. And whenever I see tape, I'm going to grind it. That's just what I do. And you can't say no to Wagler at 7.
I was thinking about that yesterday after, the show ended. We were excited talking about those possibilities. And all of a sudden there was a clear path where trading down it might make sense. But I'm just wondering, how do we know everything that the Thunder wants? They want to trade up and they want Wagler. How would we know that? Because they're not promoting that.
Right.
Well, and I did it too. We just see it like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then I went home and thought, Sam Presti don't do that. I don't know where this is all coming from.
We do know that the Thunder cannot take 2 more first rounders. We know that.
Right.
We don't know what they want to do with a top 10 pick.
Right.
We don't. We've heard from one out. First, it was Mara to be Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Then it turned into, they like Wagler too, which I've heard whispers about the Jalen Williams dynamic. We know the second apron is coming for the Thunder, so could he replace that? But
yeah.
So I'm just using whatever we're hearing. I'm using reasonings why it makes sense. But no,
I understand that.
We have not heard the Thunder are not going to come out and say we love Wagler, but none of these teams are going to do that.
Right, but I believe the way it was shared yesterday, and I admit I just scooped it all up. It was the Thunder want to move up so they can get Wagler. It's like, well, I just don't think we know that.
No, we don't know that. It can be.
But again, it's interesting to me because supposedly they went to the Kings, and then we're finding out everything about it.
Right.
Everything that goes through the Kings, it makes it out here.
I will say
for
this.
whatever reason.
I will say this, and somebody in the industry, I won't say who.
When you say the industry, you mean the business? Sure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The industry.
Yeah. Okay.
The business.
Uh-huh.
They said to me this, and Jay, you can probably attest to this too. All right. I want everybody to just listen up here. And what they said to me is this. If you're hearing about it, and I almost sound like Jay in my mind saying it, if you're hearing about it, there's an 80% chance it ain't going to happen.
Jay says it's higher than that. Right, Jay?
So what I was told.
So this stuff, if it's getting out.
By the way, you just confirmed his report. That's what you just did. Because he said that 2 days ago. You just confirmed what Jay said.
You just hear sources? We hear the same sources.
I heard this a while ago.
Okay.
This isn't specific to the – this is just in general.
Okay.
This is just in general. Once it gets out. Now, here's the problem. We have actual reports versus, people's ideas and thought processes. So when somebody says, I think something – whether it happens or not, that's not the same as, hey, here is a report per source that this is happening. So the Brett Siegel, now maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but the Brett Siegel, take the Hornets, for example. Oh, yeah, when did we get it? We got it essentially after it was done. Now, it could still happen, but most likely won't. The question marks turn into what we've heard about the Thunder. I don't know if that falls into the category of we've already heard about this, which means it's not going to happen. But I think a lot of people would tell you that might be. Now, the draft can be interesting because so much can change. But when it comes to free agency and normal trades and things like that, if it's getting out, it probably ain't going to happen. Very similar to the Raptors and Domantas Sabonis. We all heard about it. Never happened. Kuminga. It was supposed to happen on Tuesday. It's going to happen this weekend.
It's going to happen in an hour.
Yeah, it's happening right now, actually, in an alternate dimension.
Mm-hmm. The cool thing about the draft from a fan standpoint, just putting aside all the, all the back and forth and the reports, suggestions, it's that if you're a Kings fan, both days of the draft, at least as of right now, very interesting, right? Because you got the early pick, and then the next day you got at least the 2 picks. And, typically second round of a draft, NBA draft's like, well, maybe they get something. This year, this is going to be fun both nights.
It's going to be very fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And everybody's locked in. Thank you for tuning in and everybody on YouTube and the Sactown Sports app on the TuneIn app. So we appreciate it because we've made it now. We've made it over the mountaintop.
I want to say thanks to Alan. He has agreed to stay on well into the night. Jay and I will be long gone. But Alan has agreed to stay on the air for the draft, right?
Yeah, draft night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. We got
You ain't going nowhere.
That's me. That's me. We got live reaction. We got reactions
we're gonna
to the reaction.
Yeah.
Draft-a-palooza 2026 is upon us. And we made it, people. By the way, Kevin,
not yet we haven't.
Kevin, we're here now. Well, for us, we're a little spoiled because, like I said, today is essentially our Friday. Is there anything better than a Thursday that's actually a Friday? Nothing better.
Did you notice yesterday when you told our boss, who's a great boss, when you told him about Thanos Thursday, and he was like, what? So I think there's probably a lot of people that when we say Thanos Thursday, a lot of people are probably like, okay, what?
No, people get it. the mini nerds out there like myself and the hardcore nerds out there like, others out there.
Was that a shot at Matt George?
No.
Wow.
No. See, why do you've been consistent all week. I'll give you that.
I asked you a question.
You've been consistent
when
all
you
week.
You said it, you were kind of like, the major nerds.
I didn't say a name.
Okay.
By the way, in style, out of style, that same clip where Kevin O'Connor, the same conversation he was having, they're just going over different players, things like that. He says he does not think the Mavs want Kingston. He also calls Kingston, quote, teeny tiny. This is based on measurables. He, kind of, I don't know if tongue in cheek is the right term or what, but says Kingston's teeny tiny. And I do wonder, going back to the convo, if that's how he's viewed. I just saw Kingston, they're all doing their media availability, and somebody asked him about his measurables, and he said, well, nobody really questions my length while I'm playing. If there is a thought that he is undersized and doesn't have that high scoring ceiling like Acuff, I've kind of convinced myself into this slip into 12 thing.
Yeah, maybe so. I think the tell is in this. He was listed. Remember this year? He was listed at 6'4", right?
I don't know who made that media guide, but I need to pay them to do mine.
Yeah. So, okay, I get it. It's almost like they were trying very hard to disguise the fact that he was small. And I know that when Kelvin Sampson did that interview with Tristy, he said, "Oh, he put on a lot of weight his first year here," which I'm sure is true. But it does seem like those who are pro Kingston, and there are a lot of people, they're very sensitive to that whole thing, which tells me it is potentially an issue.
Right. And
he's going to get shoved around next year.
But here's the biggest thing, and the whole thing, the same thing is going on with Keaton Wagler. Keaton Wagler is 192 pounds or something like. He's under 200.
He's added muscle since the season ended.
But he still isn't 200 yet. So people are, and you watch him. He is pretty skinny. Like I said, I was grinding tape yesterday. But with Kingston Flemings, I think the issue is, fellas, that's the problem when you have a media guide. Like, if you don't think you're getting drafted, then just lie, right? If you want to lie and say, I'm 6'5", and you're a fifth-year senior that nobody is going to draft and you ain't going to the combine, you just want to look good for, whoever it is that might be checking out the media guide or your Tinder profile or Bumble or whatever it is, then cool. But if you're going to get measured as far as the combine is concerned, you probably shouldn't lie about that, because now scouts that are just now seeing you, they have a different expectation. Maybe Kingston never would have been in top 5 consideration, and that wouldn't have been good. But on the flip side, when he got to the combine, the lack of size wouldn't have overtaken.
Reach probably hurt him as much as anything.
That's right.
Okay, he's a little smaller. We knew he was, but
right,
the wingspan.
But when you show up and everyone is expecting someone to be 6'3" because it's listed at 6'4", and you're not that took over the conversation. Versus if you had just put 6'3" with shoes on, then we would have focused more on him as that size of player. And that's why Acuff on the flip side feels like he grew. He didn't grow, but everyone thought Acuff was maybe going to come in at 6 foot, and he stayed at 6'2". So everyone's saying, actually, he's got some decent size on him.
Yeah. He's got a big body.
That's right.
In the chat here, we have from Logical Raptors Fanatic, Thanos Thursday is inevitable. Tortilla Jackson says Thanos Thursday is about how the Kings gave up half the resources. Ooh,
man.
You're not like that, Alan.
You're not wrong about that.
Like that. When we come back, we've got another Kings report that is worth talking about, but are we sure this report holds any water at all? That's coming up. Don't go away. Drive, guys.
On the Matt and Kayla Show, context is very important.
I will stick my hand and scoop out literally anything on a plate.
Is that sanitary?
Man, I'm hungry. I'm doing some juicing.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Derail a radio show because my dog got hit in the face with a treat. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. I know what you're thinking. Everything's expensive right now. How am I going to buy gold? It's Ron Paul. Nowadays, a lot of things are out of your control, but there is something you can do right now to diversify your retirement, and it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket. My friends at Birch Gold Group will help you convert an IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, a time-tested hedge against inflation. Plus, in honor of America 250, Birch Gold is going to give you a special America 250 1-ounce silver round for every $10,000 you purchase by July 2nd. Text the word SECURE to the number 989898 to get a free info kit from Birch Gold and claim eligibility for this limited time offer. Again, text the word SECURE to 989898 today.
The Expo sale is coming to Cresco Restaurant Equipment June 17th through the 20th. Save big on refrigeration, ice machines, gas cooking equipment, furniture, and more. Everything is on sale on Richards Boulevard. 4 days only. Don't miss Cresco's biggest savings event of the year.
Drivers who switch to Progressive could save hundreds just by bundling home and auto insurance, because you can't go wrong saving money. Unless you spend it on a guitar and never learn to play it but lie and say that you did. Then someone hands you a guitar at a party and asks you to play, so you decide to improvise this.
Well, don't you know that but that's not it. Dreams are fun and also good.
Yep, you can't go wrong bundling and saving money with Progressive. Well, depends on how you spend it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Travel Guys, new on KHTK 1140 every Saturday at 11 a.m.
We'll make you a smarter traveler. Tips you can use on the road and at the airport, plus reports from top consumer advocates.
The Travel Guys, 11 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140.
MoonPay X Games Sacramento 2026 is taking on Cal Expo this summer. Catch live music performances and more than 100 top skate, BMX, and Moto X athletes compete. June 26th through June 28th. Get your tickets now at xgames.com.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
We've seen every kind of golf swing. Some smooth, some, let's just say, innovative. And that's why Hagen Oaks offers Total Game Fitting. The TrackMan-powered player performance studio shows what your swing is really doing. Ping's Ball-Namic Ball Fitter finds a ball that behaves. The Hagen Oaks Putter Fitting Studio helps turn almost into yes. And FootJoy's 3D foot scanner builds stability from the ground up. At Hagen Oaks, we don't judge your game, we fix it. Hagen Oaks Golf Complex. Better fit, more fun. Fulton Avenue at Business 80.
It's time for your Sactown Scouting Report, breaking down the top prospects for the Sacramento Kings ahead of the 2026 NBA Draft.
Trade up candidates.
Sacramento's in a good spot at pick number 7. The question is whether good is really enough. If there's a prospect just out of reach who the Kings believe can change the direction of the franchise, they at least have to consider what moving up would look like. The question is which players are actually worth that kind of aggressive swing and how high the price should really be to do so.
Read the entire breakdown from Brendan Nunez right now at SactownSports.com. Presented by Power Business Technology. Copiers and printers for all your office needs. Download the app and listen to The Drive Guys.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Going to take a peek at a Kings report that got some traction today. I'm not sure it should have. We'll look at that in a moment. Alan, meanwhile, on social media, angry that people are accusing him of using AI to create his new smash hit single, Who the Kings Be Picking? The Kings be picking. And you said your song is, what is it? As organic as Farm to Fork?
Yes.
In the Farm to Fork capital?
That's right.
You're just Sacramento through and through now.
Through and through.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But stop asking.
Yeah. So,
Sacramento.
Yeah. So actually what we have here, and this is, I think, Logical Raptors Fanatic suggested it, it's kind of like an EP that we're releasing. And Alan's is a lead single. We have Chris Watkins just texted me. Thank you, Chris. 2:45, all the ex-Kings will also be, the video will be available. It's short. It's not as elaborate as Alan's.
Okay.
So, wait, just to clarify.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We have a compilation coming together. It's like a compilation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I had
got three cuts on the comp.
3 that came out this week, and then Alan with the lead track. So, absolutely.
It's really Whitey's EP.
And you're the new artist on the back end at the pusher for okay.
No, he's like the tent pole act.
There's a big push on the label, Sactown Sound. We have to see if fans are going to be receptive to the push.
They came to me, Jay, and you were probably in these meetings. I was angry and I didn't notice if you were, but you don't look Gleason. You don't have the kids don't listen anymore. So I got some new songs. Yeah, it's great. We'll put those out there, but we got to put some out that the kids like. So we're going to use Alan Stiles to support however many of these crappy songs you got today. So anyway, that's where it is. It's the EP with Alan leading the charge.
Yeah.
And they allowed me to throw a few,
It's got something for everybody.
Yeah,
I think
hopefully.
that's the biggest thing, man. We worked really hard on this, and I think the biggest part of it was just wanting everybody to feel included, man. There's a little something I would say
beautiful.
for the grandkids. There's something for the grandparents, man. I mean, we got everything. So it's just really excited to be a part of it. And Sactown Sound is on the way up, man.
And the thing is, there's a lot of other people at the station that are, kind of, hey, can I be on the next one?
Yeah, we got some people that want to be on the next EP and, want to come out of retirement where they already retired. I don't know. That's not on me to.
Now you are talking about Matt.
No.
Clearly you're talking about Matt.
That's not on me. I don't speak on other people's careers, only my own. But, yeah, just want to give a shout out to everybody that really supported us early on.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I had to lapse into that sort of, but.
Sometimes it pops
up. It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
When you're a star of your magnitude, I recognize you have to have kind of that defense mechanism. Kind of the real person.
Exactly. And I think
within yourself, and then you put up that facade.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing when you're trying to create something that's real and that's fresh and that's new. There are going to be some bumps. There are going to be some lumps along the way. But if you power through, then that's all that you can say.
All I would say is, Alan, along those lines is, just don't give up your dreams.
Never that. You can be 30, 36 years old, 2 kids, and get back in the rap game and take it by storm. It's
not
never
just get back in it, but dominate.
Yeah, it's never over. It's never over. So anybody out there, you don't like your job, whatever it is, hey, do something about it.
Mm-hmm. That's well said.
And the last thing, I'm just kidding.
This is from, do you know the Consensus NBA at the Consensus NBA on X? Mm-hmm. Do you know that?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some things were posted today by the Consensus NBA, and I think Yahoo even picked it up. Here's the report. Quote, the Sacramento Kings are aggressively exploring avenues to acquire an additional first-round pick targeting the numbers 9 through 15 range and have held trade discussions with 2 teams, league sources tell the Consensus NBA. My understanding is what this is saying is not that they want to trade 7 for 2 other picks, but they want to get an additional first-round pick. Sure, they would want to, but what?
I'm trying to figure out how they
How
would
do you do that, Alan?
Yeah. Would you give up would you give up 2 protected firsts to get back into this draft? Would you? And you can't do consecutive years, right? So it would have to be or maybe a protected and a swap. So if you're getting back, what was it? Let's say they want to get to 13, okay? To get to pick number 13, the Kings give up a protected in 2027 and a swap in 2029. Would you do that?
I'd strongly consider that.
I don't know if so the fact that you said that means maybe it's not enough for whatever team that is, unless it's a team like the Thunder who have 2, right? And I know the Hornets have 2 as well. So
yeah,
if it's
the 9
one
to
of
12
those
range,
teams,
that 12th pick obviously is right in there.
right? So you go to the Thunder, hey, we know you can't use both of these. It gives you it just gives you assets.
Yeah.
What do they
sense.
care about a protected in 2027?
So perhaps this is kind of a sidebar to the conversations that supposedly the Kings and the Knicks have been having. The Kings and the Thunder have been having about, we'll swap you 12 and 17 for 7. Maybe it's like, well, the Kings are like, well, wait, let's do something here where we just want one of those.
Right.
And we don't want to trade out. Maybe
Right.
Maybe that's what's going on here.
Yeah, and it gives
That's going to be a tough one to pull off.
It gives the Thunder a little bit more wiggle room. Obviously, they then have at least 2 picks next season if it conveyed or not, but it kicks the can for them at least.
But again, Alan, here's the report. The Kings are aggressively doing this. The Kings are doing that. The Kings want to do this. Why are we hearing so much about what the Kings want to do? And some of it I know is like, well, you're in Sacramento. Yeah, but I'm talking national stuff compared to any other team here that's in the top 10 reports on any other team. We're hearing more about what the Kings want to do by far than any other team.
Yeah. And some of this also turns into, hey, this team seems like the content king, so we're going to focus on them, even though I'm national, not necessarily plugged in with the Kings, but I'm going to focus on the Kings because we're hearing other stuff. Once it feels like, and I got to be careful with my term here, but once it feels like there's a leaky faucet, then everyone is going to run under and try to get some water. And I think that's what's happening with the Kings. So that's why when the Sam Amics come out with stuff, or the Anthony Slaters with Braden Burries not wanting to work out for the Kings. We don't want you to work out, Braden.
Don't want him.
Is it Braden?
Nope.
Hell no. Hell no. So if it's something like that, then I take it with more, obviously, way more than a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm. Here's a Beatles song for Braden Burries. We don't want to work him out.
Nope.
We don't want to work him out.
Nope.
Alan asked a musical question. Who the Kings be picking? So who the Kings be picking? So we got his answer, and we got another video dropping in moments here. Drive Guys, roll it on Sactown Sports.
On the Matt and Kayla Show, context is very important.
I will stick my hand and scoop out literally anything on a plate.
Is that sanitary?
Man, I'm hungry. I'm doing some juicing.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Derail a radio show because my dog got hit in the face with a treat. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-360-0681 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-360-0681. That's 800-360-0681. What do you have to lose? Call 800-360-0681. Again, 800-360-0681.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Who says Halloween has to wait? It's Summerween with the Sacramento Rivercats on Saturday, June 27th at Sutter Health Park. Get ready for spooky fun, summertime baseball, and a night unlike any other at the ballpark. Don't miss Summerween. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal! Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com.
Price guarantee on talk, tax, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Want the best movie experience in town? Join Sactown Sports IMAX Pass by visiting SactownSports.com. Sign up today. You can win tickets to see this week's films at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
Kick summer off right when you save up to $9,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitudes. You won't find a better looking, more powerful, and comfortable Jeep on the road. Your new Jeep is waiting at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$9,500 toll net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitude after $5,500 factory incentive and $4,000 dealer discount. Incentives include $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade-in and $2,000 make this the summer event retail cash. 3 of this net savings. Sample VIN 243062. See dealer for details.
You can buy golf clubs anywhere, but buy clubs that fit the shelf instead of your swing. That's why Hagen Oaks offers total game fitting. TrackMan dials in your driver and irons. Ping's Ball-Emic Ball Fitter finds your perfect golf ball. Hagen Oaks Putter Fitting Studio helps you roll it true. And FootJoy's 3D foot scanner matches you with balance and stability. Whether you're a beginner or accomplished, your best game starts with the right fit. Hagen Oaks Golf Complex. Better fit, more fun. Fulton Avenue at Business 80.
At Big O, we are your home for all things tires and prices to fit your wallet. Now through July 5th, get $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Toyo, and Cooper brand tires with installation purchase. Disposal fees extra, not go with other offers. See Big O dealer for pricing.
Dawn or dusk, I'm on the hunt. Skeeter here, Sacramento Yellow Mosquito and Vector Control District, and I'm wearing Skeeter Vision, night vision goggles that light up skeeters at dawn or dusk like the 4th of July. Mosquito, 12 o'clock. Got him. So fight the bite by wearing long sleeves and pants at dawn or dusk when they're most active. Apply insect repellent and drain stagnant water. It's a breeding ground.
Dawn or dusk, the Sacramento Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District reminds you to fight the bite. For more information or to report problems, go to fightthebite.net.
When it comes to life advice, Carmichael's Dave is here to share some words of wisdom, like preparing for the unexpected.
Always carry a complete change of clothes and a pair of shoes in a duffel bag in your trunk.
For robbing banks?
No, for emergencies.
Public etiquette.
When I go to a concert, I don't want to hear you singing. I want to hear them singing.
And most importantly,
don't be a bad person.
Don't be a bad person. Just don't be a bad person.
It's that simple.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Father's Day problem. Tell me what you think.
Oh, no.
I don't think he thinks it's great. He's got some golf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's set up, and he's got dinner at Morton's he's got set up. And there's a little bit of a potential time crush. So I told him, obviously, Morton's is family.
Yep.
So I say, here's what you do. You go to Hagen, and then you meet your wife at the grill and say, it's Morton's, Tom Morton's. And they got a great grill there at Hagen.
Do?
Yeah.
Do both.
Uh-huh. I said Morton's. I didn't say
what time
which
is
Morton's.
Morton's is 6.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
No. It's not about the golf. It's about the 2 little ones.
Yeah.
The last time we went, because she took me to Morton's for Father's Day a year ago, but it was just the one. And she was very well behaved. But with the 2, and now she is 3, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that family in that moment.
What's your sister doing? You always
Yeah,
you always get her to babysit.
The toddlerness is.
He's on point. How dare you try to say something is going on?
I don't know. The 2 of them. I'm supposed to be relaxing. It's Father's Day, and I'll be, hey, don't grab that, don't touch that. I don't want to be doing that. You know, I when I didn't have kids. You know, you're having a nice meal and there's that family, you know, and they're trying their darndest to keep the kids in order. So I don't know. We might have to cancel.
What's option B?
We don't have one. Might have to figure out what. I know you're going to get on me, but I thought, man, I still got that taste for hibachi. But, but at least that's a louder
environment,
right? I think the problem is, you know, people trying to cut into their filet. And you got Raiders going on in the background.
My type of party.
Yeah, you know, maybe not for old Morty. Maybe that's more, you know, Benny, something like that.
Do you know, Jay, who Mort the Sport is? You ever heard of that? Years ago, when I first came to this station, they had, and I got an old throwback Sports 1140
got
thing.
that Raglan.
There was one earlier than this, and it had like the face, like a cartoon face of a guy on it. And I found out, they said, oh, yeah, that's Mort the Sport. So one time there was, I'm not making that up, there was like a mascot, cartoon mascot for this station on some shirts, and his name was Mort the Sport. And I had nothing to do with that. I'm just telling you what
color was Mort the Sport?
He was kind of he was just a line drawing, black and white, and he kind of had a furrowed brow and like a crew cut. And he was just kind of,
gotcha.
Hey, it's Mort the Sport, everybody. So,
do a different version of that.
History.
Can we confirm that? Like, how can we go back and get someone to explain that?
I wonder if J. Ross might know or Scott Marsh. Other than that, I don't know if anybody else. Because I think this was even before Carmack. Well, Dave might know. It was way back. Way back. Yeah.
Need
Mort
to see
Sport.
It. Mort the Sport.
Did you see any of the parade today? The Knicks Championship Parade.
Saw a good bit. Or I saw a decent bit of it all. And looked like everybody was having a good time. There are a lot of transplants out there that I know that aren't from New York but live in New York now. You couldn't tell they weren't from New York. They were enjoying themselves, and good for them.
I was rooting for the Spurs, but the Knicks are a team that's hard to root against. Jalen Brunson, such a great story. What he said today was and you should, I think this applies to you in your music career. There's a lot of people that have a lot of negative stuff to say. There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions, but when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say bleep to them. They don't deserve it, end quote.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I like that. And that's why Brenson's my guy. Phenomenal player. Superstar. Put some respect on it.
Did you ever go to, and it looks like, then the story mentions, of course, Becky Hammon, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, can we give Becky a break? She said it, but so many people were thinking it, right? Why is she the face of this? A lot of people felt the same way. She said what she said.
She's kind of the face of it.
Fairly or unfairly. I think a lot. That's why he ended up in New York. That's why the Mavs let him walk. The Mavs didn't feel like that. So I'm just not really sure. I know why it's her, but we're acting like 70% of basketball fans didn't feel the same way.
The greatest moment to me in the history of these parades for any team is when the Lakers, when they won in 87, and then Pat Riley, when he was talking to the fans, he said, I guarantee you we're going to win it again. And like Kareem was like, what the bleep are you saying?
Right.
And then they did. That's pretty, to me, that was well played.
Yeah. Well, the parades are always fun because you have people that will be saying it's either a victory lap on your haters, or if you didn't really have haters, it's, oh, we gonna be back. We gonna be back. It's one of two paths. Sometimes those paths marry, but a lot of times it's one of two. And it feels like the Knicks were more of they said we couldn't do it, which is always the safer play than, oh, let's get used to this. We're gonna be back again. All right, let's just enjoy this one.
Did you ever go to any of the Giants or Warriors parades?
Oh yeah, I went to. I think I missed the first Warriors parade because I had to work, or I missed the second one. But I went to the first KD one for sure. Okay. I went to the first KD one for sure because they were fans calling KD a snake. Warrior fans. Hey, there's a snake. Wow. He's on the float. It was crazy to me. Insane. The Giants won. I think just based on where I was in life, I most vividly remember 2014. And I was working, but we were right there in the financial district. So the bosses just said, just go.
Yeah.
So everybody got to go.
I was up here in 2010 when the Giants won, and in 2014 when they won, but I was down there 2012. And I remember the parade, if I'm not mistaken, was on Halloween. And I remember going down to see some of it. And what I remember is, it's cable cars and everything's going crazy. And then there was a convertible that had Matt Cain in it and maybe somebody else, and Jim Harbaugh was driving it.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you never know who's going to pop up.
Yeah.
I saw Carmelo on a float today. They all got on floats. They probably had so many floats.
They do, for all the problems James Dolan has had with, some of his past players, Charles Oakley. They do a good job of embracing their history, even of players that didn't win a championship.
Right. I mean, if you don that, it's kind of, hey, are you a Knicks man, or what they say, forever Giant with the Giants? If you have donned that uniform, you are forever, or once a Raider, always a Raider, unless you're, Randy Moss. But besides that, you put on that uniform, you're one of us forever. If you want to be.
Yeah.
If you want to be.
How many of those Raider Super Bowl parades you go to?
I'm getting ready. It's going to be even sweeter when I get to go with the whole family. Now, they might be.
By the way, that's your next song, and far be it for me, but it's got to be a Fernando Mendoza song.
Yeah, Fernando, we got Giants. Yeah. And we back. And we back again. Let's go. So we got a lot. We ready.
Yeah, the new video should be up at SactownSports.com. I haven't checked yet. Of our the latest in our series of songs, our EP, and then of course you got to check out Alan's. It's doing great numbers, right? Just popping.
It's popping, all right.
Yeah.
Mostly on social media. It's popping.
You gotta be thrilled.
Oh yeah, It just makes me want more. And we're gonna get more.
Good. And the answer again to the question is, I know I asked you earlier, but who the Kings be picking? What's the answer? What's Alan's answer?
I think it's A-Cuff. Yeah. It is A-Cuff. And your video's out, Whitey.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, it's out right now. All the ex-Kings.
It's
all
quick.
The Small
It's short.
Things parody.
It's short.
There you go. 10 minutes ago.
There
you
go. Thank you, Chris Watkins.
Yeah, Chris, we'll let you rest now. Talk about Thanos. Remember after Thanos snapped his fingers and he went, and whatever planet it was, that's Chris this weekend. Do not look at a computer all weekend, Chris, unless it's for your own viewing pleasure.
When we come back, somebody's trying to link the Kings and Trae Young again. Why? What? Next, Sactown Sports.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the matchday spread. He's reaching for the buffalo wing. Perfect! Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gone for a can of Pepsi too! Incredible! What a finish! Sensational combination! Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older? And you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
The Los Angeles Angels arrive in West Sacramento for a high-stakes 4-game AL West rivalry series beginning Thursday, June 18th. Don't miss your chance to experience some of the most intense, high-energy baseball the division has to offer all weekend long. Grab a Jacob Wilson bobblehead on Saturday and celebrate Father's Day with an exclusive Hawaiian shirt giveaway. Visit athletics.com/tickets to grab your seats today.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Mark your calendars because MoonPay X Games Sacramento 2026 is landing at Cal Expo June 26th through 28th. Witness nearly 100 of the world's best athletes compete in skate, BMX, and Moto X events and catch live music performances by global electronic music icon Cascade on Friday night and Grammy-winning producer and artist Mustard and electronic music producer and DJ Subtronics on Saturday night. Don't miss MoonPay X Games. Lock in your tickets now at xgames.com.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is your U.S. Open update. Just a reminder, U.S. Open Championship coverage is brought to you by Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better. We take a look at the top of the Shinnecock Hills, New York. Take it to the top of the leaderboard for the first round of U.S. Open. We have a 4-way lead at the top with Sam Stevens, Ryder Cowan, Wyndham Clark, and Xander Schauffele, all at 2 under. We have Xander Schauffele still on the course, as well as Ryder Cowan, who's through 11. Rory McIlroy is 1 under. So is Ben James. Colin Morikawa, he is 1 under as well, as we have a slew of 19 golfers tied with 1 under. That is your U.S. Open update. Now more of the Drive Guys with Alan Styles and my boy, Stretchy B.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
About a year ago, I'm sure you remember, one of the players that we were talking about a lot in regards to the Kings potentially pursuing was Trae Young. Obviously, they did not pursue him very vigorously. Now there are some that are trying to link the Kings to Trae Young again. We'll get to that in just a moment here. It's the Drive Guys, Whitey and Alan Styles, setting the music world afire today. But I do have to ask you 2 things, if I may, on a personal basis. 1, how's your mom doing about, Panama yesterday? And 2, what does your wife think of your newfound, on top of your old found fame?
Well, my mom is doing okay. She said, she was upset just the way it happened, because I stayed after the show ended, and we watched the end, and I think the show ended and Ghana scored 30 seconds later, right after we went off air.
Panama almost,
and that would have been a huge
things,
huge draw. But she said she was all right with it. Doesn't mind it happening against Ghana. So
that's nice.
So we'll see what happens. That was probably the game that they had to get if they were going to get one. But, she'll be all right as far as my wife is concerned. Oh, yeah, I'm just the man. I'm the man, Whitey. Oh, yeah. She just, everywhere I go, I couldn't walk around the house today. Wow, you're a star now. She just couldn't stop laughing. She said, I'm glad you're having fun at work. That's what she said. Well, at least you got to have some fun.
Good one.
Yeah, at least you got to have some fun at work. That's what she said to me.
She wasn't bringing you when you were in your studio, your home studio, and you were working feverishly long into the night. She wasn't like bringing you food and.
No, she was working, and she said the funniest part was hearing me recording while she's in a meeting.
Oh,
just hearing me in the background.
The kids be picking.
No, I got to do it again. And she was just she just thought it tickled her for sure.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as being a music superstar, she is not treating me as such.
She's keeping
Not
you
yet.
humble.
That's right.
She knows, but she just doesn't want you to know that she knows.
That's right. Some people, are there to build you up. Some people are there to keep you grounded.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And maybe that's what Matt and Kayla were doing, keeping me grounded. So I appreciate them. I
think you're being kind of hard on Kayla, frankly.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I heard that, and I know Matt was kind of, and he owned up to it. Some things he was saying, like, I expect more from you, and, I thought it was great. But I just don't remember her really saying anything that was, derogatory.
I remember clicking back into the show, and as I was clicking in, the first thing was, no disrespect to Alan. It was good. So that already had me hot.
Okay.
Because that was so now I got
maybe I need to listen to it again.
Now I got to rewind.
Yeah.
And say, whoa. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. But, hey, keeping me grounded, shouts to them. Shout out.
Is this grounded, this notion that the Kings could be in on Trae Young again? Here's what we have. Mark Spears, the first to report the news that Trae Young was opting out of his deal with the Wizards to enter free agency.
Right.
So, SI.com and Liam McKeon has 4 teams that make the most sense for the star point guard. And I know where this is going, Ellen, and we'll come around to it. We've got, according to him, 4 teams that make sense. The Wizards, which looks like it's what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Heat, the Brooklyn Nets, and your Sacramento Kings. And he says the Kings have basically nothing going for them.
I mean,
adding Young to the roster as it stands makes no sense. It very well might be impossible if it actually does demand max money. Okay, well, why should I read the rest of what you're writing?
Right. They needed
have
another
nothing,
team.
and it makes no sense.
They just needed another team.
Yeah.
Because and this whole thing is pointless because Trae Young said he was going back to the Wizards.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was written in the 30 minutes before the next thing came out, but
he's signing a massive deal with the opting out and then re-signing for a bigger deal.
Yeah, they said 3 years. I don't think the projections have gone super public yet, but just based on what Michael Scotto said about Zach LaVine, I would imagine 3 years, $100 million, and what's that, Whitey, about 35 a year, which I guess, and that's the whole point of it, right? That makes, I guess, the team feel better because it's not as much of a hit on the year, and Trae is still getting that type of money. You think Zach LaVine is worth 35 a year? You probably don't think that Trae Young is worth 35 a year.
Well, I know that according to Hollinger and his board's big old ratings system or whatever it is, what did he have Zach at?
Oh, like, $9 million. But
yeah.
that was ridiculous.
Yes, it is. But to me, so is like 35.
Okay, so technically, if Trae Young signs for 3 years, 100, that's $33 million a year.
Yeah.
Do you think Trae Young and or Zach LaVine are worth $33 million a year in this economy?
I think Trae might be, although I personally would not have a ton of interest in having him on my team, depending on where I was. Zach, I don't think so. Do you?
I mean,
I really don't. I'm trying to be,
I think that's what's tough, right?
Disrespectful.
I think that's what's tough because if you said Zach LaVine was worth 30, I'd probably say fine. But is it really about that extra 10 million? I guess. And if you look at what they're coming, I think that's the other part, Whitey, what they're coming off of, right? Trey making upwards of 40 and same with Zach LaVine, then you could say, well, this definitely feels more appropriate than what they were previously making. And that's what the agent is going to say. So before that, Trey was essentially making, it was $215 for 5 years. Yeah, he was making 43 on average. So he's basically taking a $10 million pay cut for his next, relatively speaking, somebody out there, I get it. It's crazy. These are monopoly numbers, Looney Tune numbers. But yeah, hey, you're worth $33 million now a year, not 43.
I think you really have to pay attention to what happens when a player who's considered a really big superstar gets a ton of money, when he leaves a situation and the situation he leaves improves. I think you really got to value that player's worth. Now, I know that in some cases, player A leaves his team, but then his team does a lot of other things. So it's like, well, it's not fair to say it's all because he left. But I think the Hawks are on a much sturdier footing than they were when they had Trae Young.
Yeah, and that had kind of run its course because Trae Young, the Hawks didn't want us to see what it could. They didn't want to see what it could look like with Trae and Jalen Johnson. Now they're going to get we assume, unless they go Mara, a much cheaper point guard with hopefully a decent amount of upside, and they can make a decision from there. But I don't know why Trae and Jalen Johnson, why they couldn't play together. The Hawks just had decided we don't want to see it.
Yeah, we have this from 11th North. Interesting point. Says Fox is going to be making more than Trae by a mile. Wild.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
When you put it like that.
Yeah, you're right.
$33 million a year for Trae. And here's some numbers, Whitey. I know they can fluctuate based on when they got signed. But just to give you an idea, so for Zach LaVine and Trae Young, we're looking at $33 million a year, right? Here are some of the numbers as you go through. And some of these are viewed as bad contracts. Aaron Gordon is making $34 a year. Jalen Green's making $35 a year. Drew Holiday's making $33. That's an overpay. Julius Randle, $33. Bam, $32. Emmanuel Quickley, $30. If I'm Trae, Emmanuel Quickley's making $32 a year. So I'm only making $1 million more. Your boy, the pool party's making $32 a year. Jeremy Grant.
Not for long.
Not for long. Brother, whatever your next contract is.
He made his money. Good for him.
Jeremy Grant, 32. Brandon Ingram, 31. So those are some of the names, and then you get your Tyler Heroes at 30. So feels like Zach LaVine's around there. I would say so. Brandon Ingram's making 31.
How much do you think that his time here and what's happened since Zach LaVine has been here has hurt his value?
I don't think it has at all.
Really?
I don't think it has.
You think it's a matter of, well, of course, the situation there.
I think that, and he hasn't really played poorly when he's been healthy. And I think people just look at the Sacramento Kings as such an anomaly. Mm-hmm. Just in general, I don't know how much it's, he didn't perform well with the Kings, because he did.
He gets a Kings pass.
He did. After the trade, he was who he was in Chicago. And this past season, he just didn't play that much.
He was having such a good year when the Kings got him.
He was.
That gets forgotten in all the criticism of the Fox trade. I know that I've been critical of it. You look at it, it's like, wow, they probably could have gotten more. But at the time, Zach LaVine, acquiring him was still a little iffy, but he was having a phenomenal season.
Yeah. And both of them, because I know it because we talked about it time and time again, both of them were averaging 24 points per game. Funny enough, a season later, I know LaVine didn't play very much, but that wasn't the case this season. Right after the trade, it was not the case the season after. What did De'Aaron even? Yeah, 18.6. Better than I thought. So,
better than you thought.
I did. Yeah, they're a little higher than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Yeah, they could have used that. I think they really could have.
So if the Kings get Acuff, then that's their guy going forward. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Acuff.
And it's not a long rebuild. You don't have that luxury anymore of thinking, we'll take 5 years. You don't have 5 years. In this NBA economy, in this NBA doesn't pay to tank environment.
Just think, though, if they pulled off that Sabonis to the Hawks deal, Kuminga and Reece Shea. I mean, I have no clue if Reece Shea is going to be good. I don't know if the Hawks put him
I don't know if either one of them's going to.
Honestly, but if you were able to get that youth and add 3 3 young players. I honestly, Whitey, that in 1 year, that totally flips the conversation of a play-in. Now, right now, we've been kind of selling just competitive basketball and the play-in as being something to be excited about, even if the vets were there. But if you were able to pull that off, that's essentially the whole rebuild. Because Hunter's coming off the books, Levine's coming off the books, DeRozan's coming off the books. You'd be going into 2027 with a young team, and you would have, obviously, another draft pick. You could get lucky in 2027. I know they probably won't be able to pull it off, but, man, that would really accelerate things. And what we've seen, maybe they could find somebody for Sabonis.
Are you with me in this hope and in this belief that there is a decent chance, at least 50-50, that if things break right for the Kings, and I'm not saying they got to have a star, fall in their laps or anything, or some miracle happening, they could be much more competitive and much better than they were last year?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they were never healthy. I know Vegas didn't have them killing the game, but they had them better than 23 wins or 22 wins. So I think they would be better. I just don't know if they'll, just because of how the West is, I just don't know if they'll actually make the play-in, which is that crazy. But you told me a couple years back when I said, man, Whitey, look at all these teams. The West has never had, I was doing my hyperbole thing. The West has never had, a crazier season. And you said, Alan, I think there are a lot of good teams. I don't know if there are any great teams. And I think at the top, we do. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the NL this season. Mm-hmm. The NL, there's not the Giants, but the NL, there's 6 teams that could be that third wild card. Now, they're having good seasons to be in the mix, but they're all right there at 500.
Right. There's one team, and then there's a lot of other teams.
Right. It's not as if, all these teams are going to finish with 90-plus wins. They're all right there at 500 together. And that's kind of how it feels with the Western Conference. They're just more tiered out.
Right.
You have the first tier, and then, your Nuggets and your Timberwolves and teams like that.
You got so many teams in the West that if you asked them right now, take a snapshot of your immediate recent history, they'd look at it and go, that's good. Mm-hmm. But vast majority of those teams are all right now in a situation where they're trying to figure out, how do we fix it? Mm-hmm. How do we make it better?
Right.
And where they've been, like Minnesota's a great example.
Perfect example. And like we keep saying, the Eastern Conference, who knows what would have happened in that Game 7 if Halliburton doesn't pop his Achilles. So they could be they could be, who said it? They could have won the last 3 finals in a row.
I like Halliburton, but I don't buy into that.
They would have won? He was cooking.
He's a great player, but OKC was a better team.
OKC was shook. Mm-hmm. Jay, tell me OKC wasn't shook with Hallie going crazy.
It was shook, but I was going OKC.
Yeah.
I think both can be the same.
I think we saw this season as they lost to the Spurs. Them Palms, and they were the defending champs. I know they weren't healthy, but I think we saw something there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the West, I know that you're upset by who the Warriors worked out today.
Yeah, I'm not happy, man. Like, this is the type of stuff
we need to lay down some music and you could spit some hate bars.
Yeah. Yeah. We always fly high. Why the Warriors working out my guys? That's all I got right now.
I was just kidding. That's pretty good. Something out of nothing.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
That's just, so anybody, hey, stop trying to say it's AI. That's what we got, Whitey.
By the way, Segway Cop is with you, says OKC was shook.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe they would have figured it out, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
He's a great player. There's nothing against him. I just think OKC was going to win anyway.
I'm just saying, we saw them. I know, the no Jalen Williams is huge. You know what is so funny too, guys? We sat here and we said, and I'm sure we're not alone, hey, the Thunder weren't healthy, right? The Thunder weren't healthy. They were missing their number 2, literally their number 2 player, and their replacement number 2 player. Nobody cared. Vegas didn't care. Nobody cared. And then once the Knicks won and the little guy won, well, the Spurs, they didn't get to face a healthy Thunder team. Where was this conversation a week ago?
Yeah, it was funny. They were kind of like a football team. As long as I had Shea there, a football team, whoever it is, sometimes a really good football team, they might be missing, like their left tackle
Mm-hmm.
and one of their linebackers.
Right.
But most fans don't even, it's like, I don't care. What happened to the Colts or
Mm-hmm.
whoever? Well, they're missing 2 key players. No, it was just a tackle and a linebacker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think people kind of looked at OKC like that.
Because that's how, you know what it was? OKC had played so well throughout the regular season without Jalen Williams. Oh, it doesn't matter. No. In the playoffs, it matters.
Alan, as you know, there were people saying 2 weeks into the season, oh, just give the Thunder the championship now.
Right. And then Jalen Williams went out. They still played well. They still were the number 1 seed, but the playoffs is a completely different beast. No disrespect to your Casey Wallace's, Kingston Fleming's is idle, and other players, and Isaiah Joes and guys like that.
But they got issues with health, and also, for being honest, behind closed doors, they're like, what do we do with Chet?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's another. They thought they had a really good player there, and now it's like,
people get real. Chet is an extremely polarizing player, and I think we discussed this before. You would trade number 7 for Chet, right? Like, the fact that that's a question is crazy.
Yeah,
because he was the number 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'd have to do it. The problem is I'd still be looking for my guy. Like, I'd love to pair Chet with Acuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All the money he's making, is he worth that on
of Chet being your guy? No,
he don't. I don't think he you talk about, y'all worried about Keaton Wagler. Chet doesn't have to be the guy, so it's different. So when everyone says, oh, the OKC, they lined it up, hit. Well, it is a hit because that team works together. But what's Chet doing on a good team? I feel like he's Mobley. I feel like he's getting the same conversations as Mobley gets on the Cavs if he was not on the Thunder.
If you had an award for the most disappointing postseason player, Chet would be up there with your boy Fox.
I think you're right. And he almost tricked it off last season in the finals. Him and Jalen Williams, they both had their games, but they were not consistent. That's why I said they were shook.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
They're going to win.
Okay, Mob D.
So who are you upset about working out today?
Oh, my goodness. And by the way, 415, shout out to 415, says, 30 mil, do you watch basketball? Yeah, 415, do you?
Whoa.
These are the numbers. Tell me, the players I just named, who is Zach LaVine significantly worse than? This is the world. This is the basketball world. DeJounte Murray is making $28.5 million. Like, Zach LaVine, at this point, coming off his Achilles, DeJounte Murray, if I'm clutch, I'm not letting DeJounte Murray, I'm not getting paid the same amount as DeJounte Murray. I'm not. Your boy, Jay's boy, this is the worst one, Derek White making $29 million. If I'm Zach LaVine, I got to make 30. What are we talking about? Don't get me started on Jalen Suggs. Needs to be talked about more.
I think he might have a hard time getting 30 right now.
Zach?
I think he'd get close to it, 30 for 3, I think, and I think we're seeing that. But I don't disagree with
you might be right.
General where you are, I'm not saying, oh, you're way off. Do you watch basketball? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now the reality for him is that might be a little rich for a lot of teams looking at him.
Yeah, I guess if we don't know what they're out saying.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know what Zach's line is. So if his line is 30, maybe his line's 33. I want the same thing Trey's getting.
I just know that there was a time when Braden Burries, and you kind of warmed up to him like, yeah, Braden Burries. Now I mention his name, and you
don't get me started.
feel like you're going to slap me just for saying his
Braden
name.
Burries. Oh, I'll work out for the Clippers, but I'm not coming to the 916. Yeah, you ain't welcome in the 916. How about that? You not welcome in the Farm to Fork.
It ain't Braden.
It ain't Braden. Because first we thought, okay, maybe Braden Burries only wants to work out with teams that are lower in the draft. Then I got 20/20 vision, but I had to squint a little bit. And I thought, I know that don't say Braden Burries just worked out for the Clippers. Ain't they 5? Ain't they picking 5? And he did. And now today, they're having an Allen's Who's Who down there in the Bay Area. Braden Burries, okay, they all worked out today. I need that film, Jay.
And he's probably not going to be there when they pick.
No. So what the hell are you doing there? Taking in the San Francisco treat? What are you riding on, man? Come out here. You already there. You know what? Don't. Don't bother unless there's some secret workout going on. But he said no.
You know why he don't want to come here?
Why?
Because he's stupid.
So at first we thought, okay, 7's too high for you. But when I saw he worked out with the Clippers, I saw that. And because he was my guy. Early on, that was Allen's intel. But the Kings, when it becomes a conversation of, oh, you don't want to come here, then that's a problem.
I liked him, as I've said a million times, from the first time I saw him play this season. So I was trying to watch Koa Pete. It's like, Koa Pete ain't playing, but who's that guy?
Hold on, guys. One last thing I'll say, and then I'll get to this list. I do wonder if we have the same thing as the Keontae George situation with Darren Peterson with the Jazz, because do you know who Braden Burries is with?
Who?
Clutch. So I don't think Acuff is with Clutch. I don't believe so. We would know.
I don't think so.
We would know. We would know.
Yeah, he's not. He's with
so
someone.
I don't know if it's a Rich Paul, hey, I don't think that's a good fit for you type deal.
Yeah,
but it could be
that's
something.
What it sounds like.
It could be something there. So here are the names that got.
I don't know if you know, but the Kings have a little bit of a history with Clutch.
Well, they got a current history with their coach and Doug Christie. So it ain't all whack and Zach LaVine. So it's clutched everywhere. It's clutch. It's time to clutch up. Hey, bottom of the ninth, clutch up. 2 outs.
He's just the same as Bill Duffy. I thought he was a Bill Duffy guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Acuff.
You.
So they're not with the same, but I got the names, Whitey. You want me to break them down or on the other side?
I'm sorry. I was just remembering a story I think somebody told me about Bill Duffy and the Kings. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so here are the names that got me ticked off. They worked out for the Warriors today, and I need the tape. Braden Burries, enough with him, enough. Hans Steinbach, I like what I've seen from the film. Bennett Sturts, really? Bennett? And LeBaron Philon Jr.
Those are your guys. Is that
all with the Dubs today.
Yeah.
This is from Brett Siegel. All with the Dubs, he says today. This is a quote. I'm not calling him the Dubs. But that's what he said. Are you serious, dude?
Kimberly says Burries was my guy.
He's not neither of our guys anymore because he don't want to be out here. He doesn't like eating organic, farm to fork capital. Then don't. I'm done with him. I'm done. It's ridiculous.
I thought he was going to Dallas anyway.
I know, but I think he's, if I can get out to Steph, and what are they going to do? What are they going to do with Podziemski? They're basically
Another
the
one of
same
your
dude.
guys.
No, that's your guy.
It's not.
You sent me posts. Alan, look at Pods. He's cooking.
That is not factual. That is not true.
Alan, you're not seeing it. Look how he takes charges.
All right, we got Jerry Reynolds coming up top of the hour. Everything Alan just said is a total lie. But when we come back, the Knicks title deserves an asterisk. Yeah, my asterisk it does. We'll look at that next on Sactown Sports. That was clever.
The top young talent in the NBA is headed to Sacramento this summer for the 8th annual California Classic presented by Ticketmaster. The Kings will host the Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, and Golden State Warriors in a preseason showcase that's sure to bring more fireworks to your 4th of July weekend. 3-day general admission passes for July 4th, 5th, and 6th are available now. Visit kings.com/California Classic for details.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip, if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
The Expo Sale is coming to Cresco Restaurant Equipment June 17th through the 20th. Save big on refrigeration, ice machines, gas cooking equipment, furniture, and more. Everything is on sale on Richards Boulevard. 4 days only. Don't miss Cresco's biggest savings event of the year.
Remember the days of real country music? Now you can get your favorite classic country every day on 105.1 HD3 The Ranch. Listen to The Ranch on the free KNCI app or anytime at 105.1 HD3.
Who says Halloween has to wait? It's Summerween with the Sacramento River Cats on Saturday, June 27th at Sutter Health Park. Get ready for spooky fun, summertime baseball, and a night unlike any other at the ballpark. Don't miss Summerween. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
What's going on? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, tell us what's happening for Chrysler's Make This the Summer event.
Kick summer off right when you save up to $9,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitudes. You won't find a better looking, more powerful, and comfortable Jeep on the road. There's nothing like moving the family around in luxury.
Yeah, those Jeeps look real nice inside and out.
It's beautiful. But Hoblet is more than Jeeps. Stop by the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter to find whatever you need. With nearly 200 vehicles available and 115 under $30,000, Hoblet needs to be your first stop.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$9,500 toll net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitude. Up to $5,500 factory incentive and $4,000 dealer discount. Incentives include $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade-in and $2,000 Make This the Summer event retail cash. 3 of this net savings. Sample VIN 243062. See dealer for details.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Megan, trapeze artist and scratchers enthusiast. So, Megan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, they're easy to play when I'm hanging around.
Oh, okay. Like when you're relaxing?
No, like when I'm hanging on the trapeze. I swing upside down, then do a quadruple somersault, all while playing scratchers. Watch this. Ta-da!
Unbelievable.
I know, right?
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Hi, this is Adam Johnson, owner of Golf Fitness Solutions. Most golfers practice their swing, but ignore the body swing in the club. We help golfers move better, get stronger, reduce pain, build power, and play longer. Join us for a free trial week and see how golf-specific training can help you support your body and your game. Try a class, meet the team, and find a right program for your goals. Call 916-802-5175 or visit golffitnesssolutions.com. Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better.
Want the best movie experience in town? Join Sactown Sports IMAX Pass by visiting SactownSports.com. Sign up today. You can win tickets to see this week's films at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
It's time for your Sactown Soccer Report. Powered by Sac Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District.
This week's key matches include Belgium versus Egypt, Austria versus Jordan, England versus Croatia, Czechia versus South Africa, USA versus Australia, Netherlands versus Sweden, and Spain versus Saudi Arabia.
In soccer, defense wins championships. At home, defense stops mosquitoes. Train standing water. That's your back line. Dress with sleeves and defend with repellent. That's your keeper. Keep your doors and screens tight. That's your shutout. Sac Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District. More tips at fightthebite.net.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
What am I missing on your guy, Philon? I've never considered him for the Kings. I know there's people right now in the chat, like from Alabama fans, people talking about how good he is and how good he's going to be. And I just haven't really looked at him because I never considered him as a legitimate candidate for where the Kings are picking. Mm-hmm. Am I missing something?
He's slithery. He's shifty. You know, you know what people have said? Because, unfortunately, he is 6'2", maybe 6'3", some places. A lot of people say he reminds them of a smaller Shea. And I can see that.
Really?
Yeah, just because, you know, the player that plays at their own pace and kind of is very, you know, can control the offense and can control the pace of play. That's yeah. It just doesn't look like he is trying that hard when obviously he is. He's just playing at his own pace. He's one of those types of guys. He's just not as big as Shea.
Mm-hmm. He is not a very good defender, at least in college.
None of these guys are. Not even Kingston, right?
Well, in college, Kingston was a good defender. Philon in college was a bad defender. Acuff, another guy, bad defender in college. Bad.
Right.
It's amazing, though, when you talk to coaches, like we talked yesterday to Coach Valvano and talking to Jerry Reynolds, who joins us top of the hour, on and off the air. Real coaches, they see a guy like Acuff, and they're like, oh, yeah, you want that guy. It's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Numbers say one thing, but coaches like, oh, yeah, you want that guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, and if I'm not mistaken, Whitey, I'm pretty sure Tankathon updated these numbers, right? Because didn't they used to have Kingston at 6? They don't have Kingston at 6'4" anymore.
Right.
So I
still think he's shorter than what.
Yeah, I don't know if they updated it and still gave him a little bit. I think this is their updated with shoes on, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just looking. Yeah, LeBaron. Basically, they're claiming LeBaron is the same size as Kingston at 6'3" and 3/4.
I'll say this: Tankathon, the analytics say LeBaron Philon, his projected NBA 3-point percentage, 381.
I'm telling you,
that's quite healthy.
I'm telling you, he packed that thing. He can get to the rim. He can shoot it.
I feel like he is the type of player who in a typical draft would be a guy you might be taking at 7. He might even be higher in some drafts.
Right. But this is not your typical draft. And, yeah, oddly enough, Alabama's kind of weird as a basketball school. They're obviously a football school, but they have a lot of talent on the basketball court too. But I just don't think they get the same pub as some of the other teams out there. And, there are a lot of these guys that were just talked about for so long, right? And they kind of dominate the top of the draft. LeBaron, in his, and I don't know his whole background and how highly touted he was in high school, but to be in this conversation in this draft, I think is probably still a huge win.
Yeah. I mean, he could conceivably be a top 10 pick. He probably won't be, but, lottery pick in there. That ain't nothing.
Right.
But it's just interesting because from everything that I've read and followed and consumed and thought about, he's just never really been someone the Kings have looked at.
No.
With the 7th pick.
And we've never seen him as that high. So I don't think anybody's been looking at him. I don't know if the Mavs even looked at him because they're just obsessed with Braden Burries, who, that's going to be Voldemort. We're not even going to say that name anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just not.
What do we call him?
BB?
Okay. Tom Haberstroh. Tom Haberstroh says, New York's title needs an asterisk.
Here we go.
He says that's because they ducked the best team, the reigning champs, the OKC Thunder, who won a league-high 64 games in the regular season but got snake-bit by injuries, blah, 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 blah. So he says the Knicks are one of the few champions that deserves an asterisk, okay? But then I'm just looking at this piece, and I didn't read the whole thing. He has 2025 NBA champions, Oklahoma City Thunder, asterisk. 2024 champions, Boston Celtics, asterisk. 2023 champions, Denver Nuggets, asterisk. 2022 Golden State Warriors, asterisk.
Okay.
And 2021 NBA champion, Milwaukee Bucks, asterisk. Also 2020 NBA champions, Lakers, asterisk. I mean, it's like he's got an asterisk for virtually every team, which means when you say the Knicks deserve an asterisk, I don't care what you have to say.
Is this a bit? Maybe? Is this real?
Yeah.
Is this parody like my song and people aren't sure about it?
It could be. Maybe that's his point, is like, well, maybe that's it, Alan. Maybe you're right. Maybe, once again, you're proving you're smarter than me. Maybe he's saying if the Knicks deserve an asterisk, then every team deserves one.
I'm starting to think maybe that's what it is.
Right. So in actuality, they don't deserve one. Because every team has a reason you could nitpick. Thank you. You actually explained it to me. I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Dave reposted this. So knowing Dave, it feels like it was a bit of satire in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because
you're right. Team.
Every team on this list.
Yeah.
Going all the way back to, every NBA team. So I get it. That's on me, Tom Haberstroh. Yes, he's saying that if you're going to give the Knicks an asterisk, you basically could find a reason to give an asterisk to every NBA champion. I am humbled and corrected.
Yeah, very well done, though, because a bunch of people who didn't read the article probably in New York on the day of the parade, probably letting them have it. So, get those clicks in, Tom. We get it.
Do you think the Knicks are going to be able to keep this team together? Do you think the Knicks have a legitimate shot to win it all again?
Yes to the first question, no to the second question. And that's just because I think the Celtics are probably going to do something very important. You know, with the Knicks winning.
I see he really does have
every
team ever that's won an NBA title has an asterisk,
Well
including the 1951 Rochester Royals.
See?
Yeah. All right, that's a nice piece.
Yeah, nicely done. But, you know, some of the teams that are on high alert to me, if I'm in the Eastern Conference, Pistons, are you shook? What's your next move? And honestly, Whitey,
they got to decide what to do with Jalen Duren, but pardon me.
Yeah, and honestly, Whitey, I know we were just talking about them, and maybe they would have won it, maybe not. Depends on who you ask, but I'm not feeling good. We got to see what Vegas says, but I'm not feeling good about the Pacers. I'm not feeling good about the Pacers. Everything that Halliburton has dealt with so far. Zubats, you lose that pick. The vibe is off. The owner is apologizing. We got to see what that number is, but I am not high on the Pacers right now. And they kind of made their move with Zubats, so I don't know what they're going to do. I'd be worried if I were a Pacer fan.
A lot of it is going to hinge on Hallie, right?
A lot.
I mean, their whole game and his whole game, a lot of it was based on speed,
Mm-hmm.
beating other teams up and down the floor. And if he's still compromised, then that puts a dent, and all of that puts a dent in the very basis of their existence, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, talk about straw that stirs the drink. If he is, this will probably be one of the most unique.
Why did they make that trade, by the way? I'm sorry.
The Zubats one?
Yeah.
They thought they were going to double down, but they did not. They lost. They said it. We thought we were going to come up on a 2-for-1 deal. And you know the 2-for-1 deal, how they'll get you, Whitey, is when they'll make the one more expensive. That's kind of what happened. We're going to get a 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, no, you're not. Now Zubats is your 2-for-1.
Mm-hmm. Just getting back to wrap up the thought here on these asterisks for NBA champions. Are there any recent NBA champions that you would give an asterisk to? I do give one to the Lakers 2020, the bubble one.
Yeah, I would give one to the Lakers 2020. I would give one to the Raptors 2019, and I would give one to the Warriors 2015.
Really? I was going to ask about 2015 Warriors.
I have to.
Why?
Because no Kevin Love, no Kyrie. Then it didn't help that they lost the next year when they were healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm being objective, Warriors got to get that asterisk.
Yeah, they dodged some of the better teams.
Yeah. But it came back to get him in 2019 when they lost Kevin. It comes for everybody.
The Snake?
Snake. Mm-hmm. Hey, Snake. I'm thinking, are we at the right parade?
Would you put an asterisk by I know they weren't champions, but the Beam team?
When somebody, who was it on the text line said, Alan, don't forget, there were a couple teams taken for Wemby. That mixed with some of the crazy injuries. I mean, again, asterisk on the 3 seed, not on the fact that they were a playoff team. But the proof is in the pudding. It's not about being a hater. They won 2 less games the next season, and they were the 9 seed.
Yeah.
So it's right there for you. It's not about whether you believed in a team or not. It's literally a down year. We were talking about the wild card. Sometimes the wild card, 83 games got you into the playoffs last season. The season before that, the third wild card won 90. So just 2 different seasons. Doesn't mean one's imposter or not. It's just every season's different. And it was at the very least, we can say objectively, even here in the 916, it was a down year for the Western Conference.
If we're being objective, do we need to put an asterisk by the Beam team? We're back with that. Jerry Reynolds, top of the hour 2. Drive, guys. Sactown Sports.
The top young talent in the NBA is headed to Sacramento this summer for the 8th annual California Classic presented by Ticketmaster. The Kings will host the Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, and Golden State Warriors in a preseason showcase that's sure to bring more fireworks to your 4th of July weekend. 3-day general admission passes for July 4th, 5th, and 6th are available now. Visit kings.com/California Classic for details.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. I know what you're thinking. Everything's expensive right now. How am I going to buy gold? It's Ron Paul. Nowadays, a lot of things are out of your control, but there is something you can do right now to diversify your retirement, and it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket. My friends at Birch Gold Group will help you convert an IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, a time-tested hedge against inflation. Plus, in honor of America 250, Birch Gold is going to give you a special America 250 1-ounce silver round for every $10,000 you purchase by July 2nd. Text the word SECURE to the number 989898 to get a free info kit from Birch Gold and claim eligibility for this limited time offer. Again, text the word SECURE to 989898 today.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the matchday spread. He's reaching for the buffalo wing. Perfect. Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gone for a can of Pepsi too. Incredible. What a finish. Sensational combination. Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
As we roll into summer, there's a new opportunity for you to get a new truck at a great monthly payment at Folsom Chevrolet. At Folsom Chevy, they're now offering 0% financing for 5 years on every new 2026 Silverado half-ton in stock. 0% financing on a two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, LT, RST, High Country, you name it. Together, let's drive. Must finance with GM on approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 finance. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 7, 2026.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder. Thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
At Big O, when tire trouble is what you're focused on, our team of experts say, bring it on. Now through July 5th, come into our Tread White and Blue sale and get $100 in instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Toyo, and Cooper brand tires with installation purchase. Plus, get our Fuel Economy Saver package with any purchase, along with a fuel system treatment free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra were permitted. See store for pricing. A full tank of gas is required to properly perform the fuel system treatment at the store. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
Everyone loves to be outside, and so do mosquitoes. Protect yourself against mosquitoes and West Nile virus by following these simple tips. At least once a week, look around your yard and drain stagnant water from any containers where mosquitoes can breed. Remember to use an effective mosquito repellent, especially at dawn and dusk when mosquitoes are most active. Close all doors and be sure screens are in good working condition. At the Mosquito and Vector Control District, we're here to help. Visit us at fightabite.net. Is it better?
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
What you doing for Father's Day? You gonna be golfing, you think?
Golfing.
Four!
Yeah, I don't want to put it on blast, but
You golfing with Matt George?
no, I shot him the invite first. First, and he said that he was doing some stuff with the Fam Bam, so I said okay. So I had a buddy who we golfed together last year, and we have a group. So I don't want to out the golf course, but I told you off air where it is. Everyone knows I live out there in the toe, but it's very close to the toe, so you can take a guess. He told me, because it was me and him, right? Then
Why don't you want to say the name of the place?
Well, because I don't know. I don't want to put it on blast if this is like a secret menu thing.
Oh.
Okay. So we were trying to get, it was 3 we knew we were going to golf with. Then we needed a 4th. I reached out to the Frankies of the world and others. They were all busy, right? And at the same time, he's reaching out to his friends. He comes back to me and he says, hey, I got one more. And my buddy had a buddy, but the good thing is Bleep Bleep Golf Course allows 5. Now, when I went online, it doesn't allow 5 on the tee time, but he said it does. So, sweetie, I'll see you at 6 o'clock.
Golf course does not officially allow 5-somes.
But maybe he called them and said, hey, it's Father's Day. And that's the other thing, too. You got to know what you're getting into, right?
That makes it worse, doesn't it, on a holiday?
Well, that's what I'm
slows
saying.
everything down.
But we're teeing off at 7:40.
Okay.
But that's what you're getting into. You just, tell wifey, yo.
It's Scandia. The course is Scandia.
Right. Well, that's tomorrow. We're going to Scandia tomorrow. So be on the lookout. I got, I'm be in the batting cage. I left my Vexa, my DeMarini at my mom's house. So I got to use, whatever bats they have at Scandia. I have a composite. I might bring in my wood from my adult league days after I graduated. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm striking out because they're throwing 75 miles per hour. Let me get out of here, man. I'm embarrassing myself.
I would consider playing in an adult league if you didn't have to wear a stupid uniform.
Oh, yeah. No, and Whitey, some of these dudes were 55 years old, and I'm out there stealing.
Yeah,
I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
The time of my life. And then I had to get on because I was living in Oakland at the time. So for whatever reason, just me still having an itch.
Yeah.
25 years old, getting on BART with my baseball bag to get to whatever park I was going to.
Are you on varsity?
And after a season at 75 miles per hour, I'm the one striking out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting back. Every 75 miles per hour, I'm the one striking out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting back.
Gear down.
Everybody
Stay
knows.
back.
Do not throw me a changeup because it's a bunch of changeups, Whitey. So it was a nightmare. It was a waste of money and a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have a uniform.
What number? Do you remember?
I had a number on that one though. So shout out to all the men's leagues out there. Just take it easy, man.
I was out at the Folsom Zoo once. I think I had my daughter, and we took a break. We were eating a hot dog or whatever, and they had a baseball field there. So this guy, this adult was throwing batting practice to this kid, Little League or whatever. And I'm just sitting there, like eating, watching. And he threw him a changeup. And the kid swings and misses. The guy goes, yeah, you got to watch for that. And I wanted to yell at him, hey, you dummy, it's a kid and you're throwing him batting practice. You just throw him a changeup. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
But I didn't.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
But
the way he's like, hell, you got to watch for that.
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Watch for off-speed
Right.
stuff on batting practice.
Bet you didn't see that one coming. Well, no, I didn't.
He just wanted to throw his changeup.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Alan, asterisk, beam team. Do we need to put one there?
Yeah.
We're coming to terms with our past here. Mike Brown's a champion. And De'Aaron Fox was in the finals. Do you say yes? We need to put an asterisk?
Yeah, just real quick,
I say
fellas.
we do not.
Well, if you're going the Habistro route, and everything deserves one, but this is what I have for you.
Everyone deserves one and everything. Yes, it does.
Yeah, so this is what I have for you.
Okay.
3 seed in 2026, 54 wins.
Mm-hmm.
3 seed in 2025, 50. 3 seed in 2024, 56. So, and that's probably a really good season in 2024. So I think that's the interesting juxtaposition. 2023 was super soft, and then you had 2024, incredible, 56 wins for the 3 seed. We'll skip over that. Let's just real quick to go before. In 2022, the Warriors, when they won, 53 wins. So the last 5 years, no 3 seed had less than 50. And the Kings were the 3 seed with 48. So
that's close.
It is close, but I mean,
it's not like they won 44 or something. But you're right, 50 is 50.
50 is 50. Here you go. 2021, the Nuggets were the 3 seed with 47 wins. So there's one in there. There's one. So they're just softer years, if you want to use the word asterisk, or if you want to say it was a down year.
They just shot the ball so well that year. If I were going to put an asterisk there, I would put it there, but I'm not going to put one. But if I did, that would be my asterisk, is that everybody had those career shooting years at one time.
Would you say
like Keegan so far, that's career shooting year. Herter, you had a lot of guys, and Barnes, he's a good 3-point shooter. You had a lot of guys shooting the 3-ball really well in the same year, and they didn't do it after that.
Is an asterisk the same thing as a fluke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be. There's lots of reasons. Uh-oh. Alan is upset about something.
Brett Siegel. Cameron Carr also worked out for the Warriors today. Where? So now everything's under wraps. What's going on out here? Jay, you got 2 phones. I need you. I need you, man.
Kings are doing a good job not saying what's going on.
Now they're all buttoned up.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. Who the Kings be picking, man? Dang. They got everybody out there. Just get them on a bus and just drive them up to Sacramento. How hard is that? Leave Braden Burries, but everyone else drive.
Some of those guys are not going to pick at 7. Cameron Carr, they're not going to pick at 7.
I'm not talking about at 7.
Okay, yeah. If they were trading down, you'd like to work them out.
You have to now. Just due diligence.
The question is, how many of those guys, if any, made it clear they did not want to come here? But we probably will never know, and I give the Kings credit for controlling the narrative. Maybe that's one reason why we're hearing so much from the Kings, because they're controlling the narrative.
That's all they can do.
Yeah.
That's all they can do.
We're talking about this because we don't want to talk about that.
Right. You're not hearing that. I mean, again, it's who is doing what and who is putting out that information.
Now, are you really going to ask Jerry Reynolds what he thinks of your song?
No. He probably already saw it, though.
The great Jerry Reynolds joins us next, Sactown Sports.
The top young talent in the NBA is headed to Sacramento this summer for the 8th annual California Classic presented by Ticketmaster. The Kings will host the Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets, and Golden State Warriors in a preseason showcase that's sure to bring more fireworks to your 4th of July weekend. 3-day general admission passes for July 4th, 5th, and 6th are available now. Visit kings.com/California Classic for details.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Get ready for the Expo sale at Cresco Restaurant Equipment, June 17th through 20th. For 4 days only, save big on everything you need for your food service operation. Shop huge discounts on refrigeration, ice machines, gas cooking equipment, indoor and outdoor furniture, commercial cooking tools, glassware, tableware, and much more. Plus, meet factory reps and enter for giveaways. It's all happening at Cresco Restaurant Equipment, 951 Richards Boulevard. Everything is on sale. Don't miss the best savings opportunity of the year.
Don't miss out on the biggest action sports event happening in Sacramento this June. Tickets are now live for MoonPay X Games Sacramento 2026. See nearly 100 of the world's best skate, BMX, and Moto X athletes compete at Cal Expo June 26th through 28th. Music performances featuring electronic music icon Cascade on Friday, June 26th, and Grammy-winning producer and artist Mustard, and music producer DJ Subtronics on Saturday, June 27th. Score your tickets today at xgames.com.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening, Chad, for Chrysler's Make This the Summer event?
Right now, you can save up to $15,000 off MSRP on one of America's most popular trucks, the new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. Plus, with an EPA estimated 22 mpg, you're going to save big at the pump.
That's so important, especially with the gas tax going up next month.
A new Ram could be what you need to cut your fuel costs long term. Plus, you'll enjoy best-in-class, luxurious cabin comfort in the most luxurious Ram 1500 ever. And with over 600 Rams available, you won't find a better selection of new Ram trucks in stock and ready for you to drive home today.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
15,000 total net savings after factory incentive and dealer discounts. Incentives include $500 on-the-job upfit for eligible upfit, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance on eligible trade-in, 500 Hoblet business owner bonus for verified business owners, and 9,500 dealer discount. 10th this net savings. See dealer for details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
We take you to Shinnecock Hills in New York to check out the leaderboard for the first round of the U.S. Open. We have a sole leader at the top of the leaderboard as American Wyndham Clark is 3 under. He's currently through 10 holes. Right behind Clark is a three-way tie. Sam Stevens, amateur, Preston Stout, and John Rahm are all at 2 under. All three are still on the course. Dustin Johnson, my cousin, Rory McIlroy are 2 of the 15 golfers tied at 1 under. While Bryson DeChambeau, Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantley, Tommy Fleetwood, Keegan Bradley are all among a boatload of golfers who at the moment are even par. Taking a look around the scoreboard for a few familiar names, Ricky Fowler, he shot 1 over today, so did Justin Rose and Jordan Spieth. Patrick Reed, Cam Young, Scotty Scheffler, and Justin Thomas, they all sit at 2 over. Brooks Koepka sitting at 3 over par. Defending champ, you say, Whitey, J.J. Spahn? Well, he's in serious trouble, big man. He shot a 7 over in his first round. The update is brought to you by the Golf Fitness Solution. Move better, feel better, play better. Now coming up with the Drive Guys, the legendary Jerry Reynolds joins the show.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
You know, a couple days ago we had Dusty Baker on, and I do think there's a lot of people that, because they're younger, don't really remember Dusty Baker as a player. Dusty Baker was a great player, and he was a great manager.
Right.
He's a really, really good player.
I know.
Outstanding power-hitting outfielder for some really good teams. And I think that also applies in some ways to our next guest going to be joining us in just a moment here. I think a lot of people probably know, Jerry Reynolds, he was a great broadcaster and he was a really good analyst for the Kings, but, he was a head coach and he was a general manager for a while. And he was a longtime assistant coach in Sacramento before that. And he was also a really, really good JUCO coach. He's in several halls of fame, Alan.
He's a legend for a reason.
Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame.
He's a legend for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Legend for a reason.
Yeah, he's going to be joining us in just a second here. And this is, I think it's the first time we've had a chance to talk to Coach since the NBA Finals were settled.
Is it? I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Small guards. Jalen Brunson. Parades.
Mm-hmm.
A-cuff equals parades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just having a little bit of an issue getting connected with Coach. So we'll get that going as quickly as we can here. Alan is still upset because apparently Braden Burris did not, he worked out for the Warriors, not working out for the Kings. We also found out today, there's reports anyway, that the Kings are trying to acquire an additional first-round pick in the 9 to 15 range. These are unconfirmed reports, of course, and they've held trade discussions with two teams. So that's what we think is going on today with the Kings, with the draft sneaking up on us. Also had Kevin O'Connor today saying what he thinks he knows based on what he's heard is that Darius Acuff's people want him to end up in Sacramento.
Right. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Again, I don't know if caveat is the right term, but he said, hey, he seems to think it was not I spoke with the crew or Darius Acuff's camp, and this is what they want. It was not that, but Kevin O'Connor, Whitey, we could have and look, objectively, not about how they tend to cover the Kings, we could have a high risers. I've always felt, I saw Kevin John is up for an Emmy.
Yes.
And I wanted to say congrats to Kevin John, even though you give me all the Kevin Hart jokes. We know you work your butt off, and you deserve it, man. You deserve it. So I just wanted to say that about Kevin John.
He deserves the nomination or the award?
Both.
Okay.
He deserves both.
I'm with you. I was just wondering how you felt.
Based on how I read it, I think he won it.
Oh, okay. Good.
I think.
Good, yeah.
I based on how I read his post.
I think you're right.
Yes. So congrats to him. But I was thinking, and I don't know about back in the day when, your glory days, we need more radio awards. I know Barrett Media does some, but we need more radio awards. And with that being said, just media in general. These new streamers, they got the streamer award. I don't know if it's called the Streamies or whatever the heck they called.
Uh-huh.
But if we were talking about media in general and high risers, right? I wouldn't vote for myself, but I'd be, I'd be close to doing so.
You'd be campaigning.
I would definitely be, vote for Styles, but or the drive guys. But I would say as much as Kevin O'Connor has given the Sacramento Kings grief, he's been a high riser. He's been a high riser this draft season, I got to say.
First of all, as far as my glory days, working with you and Jay, these are
my
glory days.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, I led you there.
Uh-huh.
Didn't know if
thank you for that.
alley-oop it.
Yeah.
And you did.
And the highlight of my time with you is each week at this time when we get to speak to the legendary former coach, GM, TV analyst, GM of the Monarchs. I could go on, but we've got to talk to him eventually. Jerry Reynolds, how are you, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm really good. I was disappointed the link didn't go through because I had a special shirt for Jay, because I know he really appreciates some shirts from yesteryear. I got on one of my shirts from the glory days, and obviously you might be the only person that would recognize it.
Okay. What is the shirt of? What is it? Wow, we're having some issues today with Coach Reynolds. Sorry about that. Yeah. We'll get Jerry back on. Sorry about that. We couldn't connect with him via the YouTube, and now we couldn't connect with him on the phone, Alan.
We're going to get him.
Yes. There is no stopping us.
We're going to get him.
Mm-hmm.
One way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find you.
I want to know what he thinks of the series De'Aaron had and what happened to the Spurs and where the Knicks go from here. And also, we're hoping to tap into his limitless expertise when it comes to scouting players, drafting players, working players out, and see if he can help us understand what the heck is going on with the Kings and these players that will work out for this team, but they don't want to work out for that team, and what it all means.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't – I don't think it means a ton, really any of it, but what we have gathered from time and time again, we know what the Kings like. Now I don't know what to do with Kingston Flemings because that cooled off a bit, hasn't it? I don't know how that dinner went, but it feels like that just cooled off, which if we're using the same thought process that we have been using, that would mean that Kingston Flemings is very firmly in play for the Kings.
By the way, Ken Holmes says Burries isn't on the Kings' radar. They want a true point guard. Clippers want a bigger two guard. But wouldn't you like to work him out if he's working out with teams that are picking ahead of you and after you?
They worked out, well, I know Wagler's supposed to go sooner, but they worked out Wagler. He's not a true point guard. They worked him out. But again, this isn't about what the Kings want. From the reports, Burry said no.
Yeah.
They didn't say the Kings have decided. That doesn't come out. The Kings have decided not to work out. It's just, this is who we're working out. It comes out when a player doesn't want to work out somewhere. Now, to Ken's point, did Burries hear, hey, the Kings aren't really looking at you like that? Maybe, but we don't have that information. We just have that if the Kings are working out somebody like Wagler, who I think he's more of a lead guard than I think my partner does, but either way, he's not a prototypical point guard like Kingston
Lead
Flemings.
guard, I wouldn't dispute that. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
we're going to say lead guard. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And as far as the Clippers, that gets back to the whole issue potentially with Garland and the fact that it appears the Clippers would like to pair him with a bigger guard.
Right. You cannot, and that's why, yeah, the whole idea of adding Darius Acuff, the Clippers are not scaring anybody. They're not scaring anybody with that one.
It looks like Jerry Reynolds' phone may have died, so we're having a series.
Jerry,
of
get that bad
issues.
boy on the charger.
Yeah, well, we just got to get him on the YouTube.
Yeah, get that bad
link.
boy on the charger,
Yeah.
Jerry.
So our apologies for the inconvenience. We know that we feel the same way. Look forward to talking to Jerry, and we will get it done.
One way. One way or the other. I just did the iPhone update, and now it tells you how long until whatever percent. So you put it on the charger, and you're at 40%. It says 5 minutes till 60. It'll tell you that right there on the phone. It's pretty cool. Jerry, you come into the studio, I will update your phone and make sure that it's charged.
I remember reading this years ago that there's more technology in your typical cell phone, iPhone, whatever kind of phone you have, than there was on the ships that they took to go to the moon in 1969.
I believe it, though. I think I believe it because it's crazy these days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everything you can do. And I don't even have the newest. I was afraid to do the update because I don't have one of the newest iPhones, but they got me and I just decided, you know what, let's see what it looks like. And now it's glitching, so it's perfect.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Can we try Michael here on Sactown Sports? Hey, Michael, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm going great. Hope you guys are going great. I just wanted to say, hey, if the Kings can draft two guys instead of one, I would do it. I think the 7th-round pick is great, but, you know, I'd trade it away for the Oklahoma 2. I'd take Yaxel and also Morez Johnson if I could because I think there's a lot of point guards out there. Bennett Stritz is great. Malik Thomas, he could be the second coming of Malik. We could have two of them, Ibuka Okori, Brandon Smith, Jacoby Gillespie. He could be a new Jacoby. Kylan Boswell, Milos Utsan. I mean, he could get kilos of extras. And Noam Yakov. Man, I can just see Noam drops the bomb. What do you think?
Yeah,
Whoa!
Thank you, Michael.
Whoa! That Michael did his homework.
Man, Freshella right there,
He
baby.
was nipped. He had that thing going. He knew all. He had everybody. Now Michael's grinding film. Now that's what I'm talking about. You know, I love my callers. Michael, he had it buttoned up.
Well, I think what we need to do, Alan, is give Michael the home phone number of Matt George. I don't have it. But if we did, we'd give it to Michael so he could call up Matt George and say, You don't want to trade down?
Right.
Let me tell you why you should. And then, boom.
Boom. Boom. Now, I don't know, to that point, Michael started out by saying the two guys, it was two forwards. That's where he started with Morez Johnson
and,
Jr. and Lindeborg.
Who's 32 years old.
You do, even me, Michael, you do have to take one point guard there. And you got to take LeBaron, and then you take your Morez or whoever it is, Cameron Carr. But I love the vision, Michael. Michael, welcome to the TDC. Assemble!
The trade down committee.
Wow.
Turn down for what?
Come on.
I think he should be an officer.
Yeah, Michael, that was well done. I'm floored, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, he came with receipts. He did his homework. He grinded film. I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got
Did a good job with the European names?
Oh, he had it. He rattled it off.
Yeah.
Michael, you might have been a broadcaster at one point because he had it all going.
Yeah.
And that's the type of people we want on the TDC.
Then he says, what do you think? And he did the phone drop.
Oh, my goodness. Good for you, Michael. That was outstanding.
Yeah, but he's not even concerned about getting one of your point guards with that 12th pick. Yesterday, we were saying...
He did bring them up. He brought up a Corey. He was just saying, I like getting two talented players, and you can go get your... Not Tyus Jones, but you can go get a point guard somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But I know yesterday, one of the things we were, or at least I was hung up on, was this notion that, well, you do that if you think the guy you want, Flemings, is going to be there at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that made perfect sense.
That's your perfect trade down scenario. And if the Nets like Michael Brown Jr. and if the Bucks like Nate Ament, bless them.
Campy wants to know, was that Michael Malone?
Yeah, that
Can't
was.
say no.
We need Michael in the front office. That's what. Who we need to call to get him? Michael, you going to the draft party? We need you at the draft party, man.
What about the notion, though, we touched on it yesterday, that if OKC, with all their scouting acumen, if there's anybody at 7 that they want that badly, whoever it is, if you know who it is they want, maybe you should just take that player yourself.
But we don't know if OKC, like I said, I don't know why they would be throwing out smoke screens, but you never know. Could OKC be on the line? Maybe Pressey has a connect with whoever. The Hawks, hey, we want you to put it out that you like Wagler because we really want Kingston. It gets deep. It gets deep. And, like I said, Tinfoil Friday, we're not going to be here. So if you're really thinking, who knows why OKC's putting this stuff out? Who knows? 90%, like Jay said, could be, false accusations.
Campius is disrespectful. Jerry deserves better.
We're trying.
What are we supposed to do?
We're trying.
We're working on it.
Jerry, just drive in.
It could be that is Jerry telling us what he thought of Alan's new song. I mean, that might be the way he was telling us by just saying, click. Probably not, but it's possible.
No, stop that. Sorry, I just saw, I guess there's some, not drama, but some oddities out there in the Bay with my guys working out. And that's what I'm saying. These Warriors got to take care of. So my boy, Dalton Johnson of NBC Sports Bay Area says, Bennett Sturts did not work out for the Warriors today. The team's tweet that said otherwise was deleted. LeBaron Philon Jr., Braden Burries, and Hans Steinbach were part of a 6-player workout. I have heard the Warriors will take a look at Sturts too. That was at 1:35. Then at 2:09, Dalton Johnson. Turns out Sturts did work out for the Warriors today. The list tweeted out was wrong, but he was part of a workout that also had Burries, Philon, and Steinbach. Sturts isn't speaking today. Steinbach has, and Burries and Philon still are expected to.
I don't know if that's an oddity or that's just kind of slipshod reporting.
Yeah, not Dalton, but come on, Warriors, get your bleep in order. Come on.
Well, I don't know if that's the Warriors' fault. That's all I'm saying.
Did he work out or not?
Yeah.
It's somebody that worked for the Warriors put out the right stuff. Because I need to know if Bennett was there or not so he can get on the bus and come out here.
If this was a distinct possibility that the Kings were looking at this trade down scenario that Michael detailed expertly, wouldn't they have worked out more of those guys, or won't some of those guys be coming to, well, I mean, you don't have that many days left, but if they were really looking at that, wouldn't we have more workouts scheduled? Unless it just came together too late to do that?
Right. And the way things have been going now with it all being under wraps, I guess, Jay, that in your experience, the draft is Tuesday. When are they going to shut this thing? Is it this? They shut it down on Friday? Is that when they're done, or even over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
Okay, so maybe Sunday is when they shut it down.
Yeah, probably by Saturday.
Wow, that's to the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Push it to the limit.
I've heard a few, late come, get them in for a quick late workout or a quick sit down or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've also even seen where, and this was something I wanted to ask Jerry, where I've seen an agency put on a workout for a couple of scouts last minute too, kind of midnight hour type situation.
Obviously, if it's a player who is projected to go much lower than that team is picking, and the team wants to work you out, you're like, oh yeah,
sure,
yeah, right? I mean, yeah, because cha-ching,
and that's why
make some money.
That's why Burry's, he ain't good in my book.
I still think he's a really good player.
You got nothing for Burry's.
I got nothing. I saw Kimberly say on the YouTube, Braden buried. Buried.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it, Kimberly, because he ain't good in these streets. Not for me.
Mm-hmm. Braden blurred.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Blurry face.
Here you go, Whitey. When I was on the court, if people thought I was bigger than I measured, it's for a reason. At the end of the day, measurements are one thing. If you guard, it's because you want to guard. Who said that?
Ramsey. No.
Kingston Flemings.
Oh, Kingston Flemings. Okay.
What the heck?
Usually when you ask me something like that, the answer is Ramsey.
But it was a quote. So that was Kingston Flemings. So he's answering the questions.
Yeah, but, okay. Yeah, if he's asked about
mad because they stupid.
If he's asked about it, he's got to address it.
Yeah.
But see, that continues to be kind of a,
I know.
Hey, potential issue with him.
First comment, it ain't his height for me. It's that shaky bleeping 3-ball at 6'1".
First comment now.
It's just comment. Yeah. I'm just saying it's a combination. If he was dead red from, as a scorer, as a shooter, then it would be different. But, that midi can take you places. Don't get me wrong. We watched Chris Paul. We watched smaller guards do it. But 3-point is very, very important.
If I'm not mistaken, and I think you heard this today too, Sam, on the morning show, Sam Amick, on with Carmichael Dave, with Jason Ross and Christopher Laud. I think he said it looks like Acuff, but there's also looks like they have strong interest in Flemings. Didn't Sam say that today?
I did not hear that.
I believe he said that.
Yeah, that was right before we were dropping the video, so Chris and I were coordinating things.
Okay.
So I haven't got a chance to run it back.
But. All right. Yes, I believe he said that. So that's Sam.
So those are the
what
two.
What Sam thinks of the Kings, to me, holds a lot more Kool-Aid than Kevin O'Connor or somebody nationally. Nothing against them, but Sam's right there.
Well, here's the thing, right? Who else have we heard? And this goes to your trade down scenario. Who else have we heard with all the smoke? Who else have we heard is interested in Kingston Flemings? Off the top of your head.
I think, honestly, I heard Milwaukee.
Okay, well, they're picking 10th.
Yeah. But it's a great point. Not a lot of answers are
I think it's that simple.
Flooding to my mind.
I think it's that simple. So the Kings have their prayer and Acuff, and they have their second, the second prayer or the more realistic goal if Acuff ain't there.
Yeah, unless one or both of those theories or one or both of those scenarios that the Kings are putting out there are smokescreens.
Yeah, that's true too. Maybe they like Michael, who or Keaton Wagler. Here's my question, Whitey. Does it matter?
Dingleberries? I don't know about that.
Can you say that?
I just did.
Here's my question. Who you get at 7, does that change how aggressive you are the rest of the draft? What do I mean by that? If you got Acuff at 7, would you be more inclined to chill? Versus if you got Flemings at 7, would you say, okay, since we didn't get the star, let's get a little bit more aggressive and try to get back in there?
I don't know if you have the option of really pursuing the star in the second round, but I do think that if you got Acuff, that might impact how much you wanted to go get a guy like Kuminga.
I knew you'd see it my way. I knew.
I don't think I do see it your way.
You do.
I think I see it the opposite way.
No.
If I have Acuff, I don't know that I want Kuminga.
No. Well, okay. Well, I'm asking specifically about the draft.
Yes, and I know. That's why I'm
saying
the second round.
I'm not saying second round. I'm saying that second pick, trying to get another first rounder. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you ended up with Flemings, who has a lower ceiling, would you be more inclined to get aggressive to get back in the first versus,
hey, we did misunderstand what
we
you're
got
saying.
our star in Acuff, let's just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or you could flip it and say, ooh, we got our star. Let's try to double up and get another first rounder. You can look at it both ways.
I just think that would be hard to do on such short notice, but sure. Okay. I mean, apparently they're trying to do that now. They're exerting a lot of energy trying to do it now.
Yeah, and they're not alone either.
I know it's a Thanos Thursday, but you can't just, we'll get an extra pick. It's inevitable.
You can try.
Yeah, they're trying. I think.
Try. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just like we're trying with, Coach.
I'll go get him.
Coach is in Tahoe.
See.
So I've had a conversation with Coach. We're gonna have to catch Coach next week. He's amongst the trees, the birds, and the atmosphere.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Put your feet up.
Yeah.
All right.
That was nice of
him. Delete the tweet promoting it. Bye, Coach.
Man, don't say it like that.
Enjoy your time, Coach.
When we come back, if you're confused about who's working out for which teams, you're wondering, what do these players working out for the Kings? What do they have in common? What are the Kings looking for? You're going to break that down for us, Alan?
Yes, I have basically a trend one-sheeter, a trend one-pager. It's got a breakdown of average age, average height, average shoe size, all of it.
All right, we got that next. Sactown Sports.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Mile at a time like Alan Stiles. Things can escalate quickly.
Fellas, I think I'm the fastest host in Sacramento. There's nobody messing with me.
Life in the fast lane. Surely make you lose your mind.
The fastest host in California resides at Sactown Sports. And I'll put the stamp on that one.
Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Today, we're talking about how you don't have to earn more when you can save more. Okay, so you brought me this stat. T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. That seems surprising.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I thought, okay. But when the experts at HarrisX broke it down, it was true for millions of families.
They have a 5-year price guarantee on experience plans and America's Best Network, plus lower bills. I'm not hearing any sacrifice here.
Which is what people need right now. Reliability, predictability. Affordable wireless service isn't a perk. It's a difference. And listeners, if you don't believe me, you can check it out at T-Mobile.com/switch.
Best mobile network based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Based on HarrisX billing snapshots from Q3 21 to Q4 25 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. For more details, see harrisx.com/T-Mobile-bills.
Progressive provides protection for your boat and other outdoor vehicles so you can explore new things.
Oh, I can finally try pesto.
We meant like water skiing.
I've just never had pesto.
Or maybe take the boat somewhere new?
I mean, is pesto spicy or sweet? Oh, guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Bundle home or auto insurance with your boat, RV, or motorcycle and stay protected with Progressive while you explore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for pesto.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Los Angeles Angels arrive in West Sacramento for a high-stakes 4-game AL West rivalry series beginning Thursday, June 18th. Don't miss your chance to experience some of the most intense, high-energy baseball the division has to offer all weekend long. Grab a Jacob Wilson bobblehead on Saturday and celebrate Father's Day with an exclusive Hawaiian shirt giveaway. Visit athletics.com/tickets to grab your seats today.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 57, trading for Trent Williams.
When 6-time Pro Bowler Joe Staley decided to retire in the offseason, the 49ers went to work on adding to their offensive line. So on April 25th, 2020, the 49ers acquired star left tackle Trent Williams from Washington in exchange for a 2020 fifth-round pick and a 2021 third-round pick. The trade has worked out really well for the Niners, as Williams has been a Pro Bowler 5 of his 6 seasons and made first-team All-Pro 3 times during his run in San Francisco.
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140.
The fastest radio host in Northern California, maybe California. Remember that, Jay, when Alan went with that? I'm the fastest radio host. Remember he said that?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
No. No.
I don't know if we can still play that.
No, I told Whitey I measured it out.
Yeah.
Right, with this app, and I did a hand time. I'm holding the phone in my hand as I'm running. And this woman, by the way, I put down my jump rope. They're very nice jump ropes. Put this jump rope down, walk 40 yards, turn around. This woman has my jump rope in her hand.
Really?
Because I set it down. And she goes, "Oh, is this yours? Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, "This is a nice jump rope." I'm like, "Yeah, it's mine. I'm literally right there."
Yeah.
And she was going to keep it pushing too. So, do what you got to do. But I measure it out. So I got to press start. Okay. I got to press start as I'm taking off. And then as I cross the finish line, I got to press stop. So very rough hand times was not sub 5.
Oh.
It wasn't, but I don't know if I was really running 100%. And if I wasn't holding the phone and someone else is doing the time, I think I could get sub 5.
How are you feeling after you finish that?
My quad is possibly strained. It's been bad. I ran today. I just jogged.
Right one?
Yeah, and that's bad because, as we know as sprinters, you ain't supposed to use your quads when you run. So I don't know, this Achilles, my body I've been sprinting, but not like this. I did about 10. So I need to get back in sprinting shape. But fellas, I'm telling you, we're going to do it right there in the parking lot. Okay. By the time, I'm hoping before my next.
Where's your guy, the Cal rugby player who was
Holistic is going to pop in. But before I go on paternity, my second one to finish it out, because I only did two weeks the first go round, I think I can get sub 5. That's the goal. Before my daughter turns 1, I'm going to get sub 5 recorded. Because it's right there. Once I get the quad right.
What did the woman who took the jump rope look like?
She was older. So, but it is, like I said, they're super. My wife bought them for me because during the pandemic, we were jump roping a lot, and they're super nice. So I put it down as the starting point, and then I'm walking to the 40 yards. And it was pretty active time, like 7:30 in the morning. She picked it up, and this was nice, but she was not. My whole thing is I'm not that far away. You could have you just, it's really that big of a coincidence, but hey, get in where you fit in. I just said, excuse me, that's mine.
Don't take the warden's jump rope.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a problem.
It's been a saying for a long time, and that's why.
Excuse me. That's my, I thought it was someone's because it's just so nice. Yeah. Well, I'm the only one.
Nice
you know what?
Try.
Yeah. And I might write you up for that.
Yeah.
I can't technically because I did leave
I've
it.
I've reported people for a lot less than that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically, I did leave it unattended, but the right thing to do was to just read the room a little bit. Just read the room.
I know you've been reading the room on the players that have been coming in to work out for the Kings.
Yes.
Found any similarities or any clues as to what exactly it is that the Kings are looking for?
So I have this for you, and this is a workout as of, when did I make this? 2 days ago. So a couple people may have hopped in. I know who else got added, Whitey. It was Acuff, Wagler, and Kingston Flemings. Did we hear about Michael Brown or no?
In Sacramento, I did not.
Okay, I didn't think so either. So all you got to do to this list is add Keaton Wagler, Darius Acuff, Emmanuel Sharp, Trayvon Brazil, and add in, obviously, Kingston Flemings. So, and Emmanuel Sharp and Trayvon, they're barely, I had it set to a ranked 40th or better. So they're barely right there. So basically 3 true first rounders. They haven't really worked out kind of the mid first rounders, which might work against the whole trade down conversation. So Whitey, at this point, so ran it up to 60, about 60 workouts, okay? 60 workouts, around 5 first round targets, and the rest, the other 53, 54 second round depth. This is where it gets interesting, Whitey. Here are the percentages.
I was hoping to get interesting eventually.
Okay, you're funny. Guard, point guard, shooting guard. 38% of the workouts, the position has been guard, point guard, shooting guard. As far as wing, small forward, 33%. Jay's still laughing. Forward to power forward, 18% of who they've worked out, and they've only worked out 11% centers. So that's it. So mostly guards of some kind and wings. Only 18% for forwards, only 11% for centers. All right? Here is the height, Whitey. 53% of who the Kings have worked out, the players have been between 6'6" and 6'11". 32% of the players the Kings have worked out between 6'1" and 6'5", and only 16% 6'11" or taller. So they're looking for that wing world, that 6'6" to 6'11", and obviously a bunch of them were seniors. They've actually worked out a ton of mid-major players, 36% to the ACC, Big Ten, SEC, and Big 12. All those are under 20. And age, Whitey, 42%, 21 to 22 years old, 49%, 23 to 24 years old, and obviously under, anything over or under that. That's because they're mostly second rounders. So I thought the most fascinating thing was the wing conversation.
The wing thing.
Yes, and how many wings they have worked out.
King's wings is the things.
That's what they want.
I can't remember who it was, if it was Coach Christie or if it was Scott Perry, if it was both. I remember somebody saying when they were speaking to the media that the Kings would like to build one of those teams, kind of like Indiana did last year, with just wings that come at you in waves, where you got lots of depth at the wing position. That's kind of a current modern archetype for an NBA roster.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to, and it's like, that's what a lot of teams are doing. But a lot of teams are doing it because it works if you get the right players.
Now, I know there's been some rumblings right now about Precious Achiuwa and the chances of him returning. I know he can be a hybrid, and everyone wanted him to come back. Now that we're seeing all this, three picks at least, and some undrafted guys, I know I've been in the camp and nobody wanted to be in this camp with me, and I got being accused of a hater, but do we really think that Precious Achiuwa fits a timeline here? Is this more about staying out of the relegation sensation? Oh
yeah, the timeline got shifted dramatically.
Okay, I'm still not seeing it.
Really?
I'm still not seeing it, personally.
How old is he?
Well, I think he's only 26 or 26, 27, but I'm just seeing it's just a numbers game for me. Now, maybe this changes based on who the Kings move off of. If they actually if they move off of DeMar DeRozan in some capacity, maybe this looks a little bit different. Precious is turning 27 in September, by the way.
I'll tell you why the Kings need Precious Achiuwa on this team.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
Next on Sactown Sports. Don't go away.
When you live your life a quarter mile at a time like Alan Stiles, things can escalate quickly.
Fellas, I think I'm the fastest host in Sacramento. There's nobody messing with me.
Life in the fast lane, surely make you lose your mind.
The fastest host in California resides at Sactown Sports, and I'll put the stamp on that one.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Heather Waldman in the KCRA3 Weather Center. A few clouds around Friday morning. Temperatures starting in the upper 50s. Will stay in the lower 80s in the afternoon as that Delta breeze kicks back in. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA3 app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Gas prices got you down? Now is the time to save at Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. When you save up to $15,000 off MSRP on the new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab. With over 600 Rams available, your new Ram is waiting at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$15,000 total net savings after factory incentive and dealer discounts. Incentives include $500 on-the-job upfit for eligible upfit, $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance on eligible trade-in, $500 Hoblet business owner bonus for verified business owners, and $9,500 dealer discount. 10th net savings. See dealer for details.
Is the volatility of the stock market driving you crazy? Is your retirement account sinking, yet you're getting older? and you're starting to worry about, will I have enough for retirement? What about the money in the bank? These banks pay nothing these days. How do we get growth to get to retirement account? It's simple. Move into gold and silver. Want to know how to do it? Listen to my show, Striking Gold, with me, Kenny Michaels.
Your summer concert lineup is here with the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar. June 18th through the 21st, it's the El Dorado County Fair and Event Center with rides, food, live music, and family fun. June 20th, catch Dave Cause and friends at the Blue Note Napa Summer Session at the Meritage Resort and Spa in Napa. Then laugh with Chris Tucker June 27th. Don't miss the X Games flying into Cal Expo June 26th through the 28th. July brings Frasco Flats July 10th at Lake Tahoe Amphitheater at Caesars Republic. Gary Owen July 18th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento, and Willie Nelson July 19th at Ironstone Amphitheater. Then August explodes with Santana and the Doobie Brothers August 8th at Toyota Amphitheater. David Lee Roth August 14th at Thunder Valley. Kane Brown August 16th at Ironstone Amphitheater. The Black Crows and Whiskey Myers August 19th. George Thorogood August 24th, and Ashley Cook October 10th at Ace of Spades. Get every show and every ticket now on the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, tax, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Get ready for the expo sale at Cresco Restaurant Equipment, June 17th through 20th. For 4 days only, save big on everything you need for your food service operation. Shop huge discounts on refrigeration, ice machines, gas cooking equipment, indoor and outdoor furniture, commercial cooking tools, glassware, tableware, and much more. Plus, meet factory reps and enter for giveaways. It's all happening at Cresco Restaurant Equipment, 951 Richards Boulevard. Everything is on sale. Don't miss the best savings opportunity of the year.
Your afternoon home for Kings Talk and so much more. The Drive Guys on Sactown Sports.
The question is, why do the Kings need Precious Achiuwa? James Ham was the first to report, I think he's the only one, to report this week that it looks like Precious Achiuwa will be back with the Sacramento Kings. And Alan is not sure that's the best idea, right? No, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They need Precious Achiuwa for 2 reasons. One, when they brought him in last year, he played very well, played some of the best basketball of his career. But secondly, and more importantly, we always, all of us, always talk about how the Kings need dogs. That's what he is. In addition to being a player who has some skills and showed last year he can still play, especially when he's playing against, the Toronto Raptors, he is definitely one of those guys that brings a level of a toughness and a level of staring down the other team and just imposing his will on them. That is really important, and I think something this team needs and could use a little more of, not less of. You don't have him, you have less of it. Yeah, you need more of it.
I just think you could bring in some guys. You could end up bringing in some guys that are similar to him.
Plus, he's a bean boy.
I know. Look, he played a lot because
the Bean Boys.
Keegan is coming back. DeAndre Hunter is coming back. You're drafting 3 players, and as far as what he did this past season, I don't know what it looks like in games that matter. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's the same thing we said about Maxime, and that was held against him. I don't know what Precious looks like when the Kings aren't hybrid tanking.
Sure, fair enough. But in all fairness, yeah, he had a really good year last year, but it's not like he'd never done anything.
No.
Any team, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, you put him against bad teams that are tanking, and look how good he looks.
Well, I'd also say this: if it turns into a situation where he turned down other teams to come back to Sacramento, I think that's interesting. If he did what he just did, and Sacramento is his only option, I think that's probably a feather in my cap. Nobody knows what to do with what we just saw. Mm-hmm. So if other teams are valuing what he did for the Kings and we find out, oh, Precious turned down two other teams to come back to Sacramento, okay, but if it's, Precious cooked on a bad team and the Kings liked what he did, maybe it just wasn't enough for other teams, so he's coming back. I don't know. I just know that 3 new players are coming into the situation, and if we want to, I don't know. If you remove DeMar DeRozan, who played 4, even though he is not a 4.
He's just not.
Maybe I'll feel differently about it. I will feel differently about it. So maybe I just got to see some of the cards clear from the deck, and I'll feel differently. But my initial thought is,
And that might be what determines whether they bring him back or not, is who they end up acquiring and how other things work out in the draft. But another factor there that has nothing to do with what you think or what I think is that he's a Scott Perry guy.
And we know he loves Scott Perry guys.
Scott Perry has his guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think he's a net positive for them.
Yeah.
Building a roster. Because I remember it wasn't that long ago where it's like, man, they need depth in the front court. He's not really a wing per se. He's more of a 4, maybe a small ball 5. I think he's more of a 4. But he helps you. It's a good piece to have on the bench.
Yeah, I guess I'll just revisit once we know who exactly is going to be on this team.
Jay, isn't he a dog?
I don't know.
We need dogs.
I think he's a tough guy, but I'm not sure if he's a dog.
I think he's a dog. He did some chirping. It's not about that to me. It's just, and I know he's only 26. I'm just trying to figure out what's the long-term, Jay, what is it? And Think Like a Man, what are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? That's what I'm wondering with Precious Achiuwa.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they think that he is more unique and he can play the small ball 5, but you have Maxime, you got Dylan Cardwell, you still have Sabonis, and like I said, he can play a little bit of both. Maybe that 4 position isn't as hefty as I think, fellas, because Keegan shouldn't be playing the 4.
Right.
I don't think DeAndre Hunter is a 4, but he could play it. So maybe the idea is, we might draft a 4, but we don't really have a natural 4 on the squad right now.
I would guess that a lot of what will go into whether Precious stays is what they end up deciding about Domas. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he staying for now? Which is, I think, where they're going to end up being. He's going to stay for now, and then we'll give him half a year to play well and build up his value and prove to other teams that he's worth taking, and then he'll go somewhere else, and he'll be happy, and we'll be happy.
Right. So if we don't think he's going to move this summer, are you essentially giving Precious a 3-year deal, maybe 2 years with an option?
Yeah, 2 years with an option. I like that.
2 years with an option, and you're just assuming that Precious, or you're assuming that at some point Domas won't be on this team, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, as we talk about roster moves, this team doesn't have a ton of cap space. They don't have a lot of roster room. They don't have a lot of financial room. I know James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, was just saying yesterday, we want to keep our team together, but we're not going into the second apron.
He's saying that a week after the championship?
He said, we really want to keep the team, and I'll write the checks, but we do not want to go into the second apron. Well, if you look at the highest payrolls in the NBA, and I remember you talking about this when you did the show with Kyle Ledbetter, Alan Stiles show. I mean, the Kings are way up there.
It's crazy.
Shockingly.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I think they're top 5.
That's insane.
Thought they were 6.
I'll double check it.
Yeah,
they're way up there.
Still insane. Where are the Knicks?
They're 4th.
Okay.
They're really close to the Kings. It's not
they're
that
200,000 under the
difference.
second apron this year.
With the Brunson pay cut too.
Yeah.
So they're right up against it.
Because the 3 teams that were over the apron were OKC, Cleveland, and Minnesota. Man. And then the Knicks were 200,000 under the second apron.
It's coming for everybody. I think the Thunder probably feel like they got robbed a little bit. You know, those contracts are about to kick in. I think they really thought we're about to double up on them before the apron hits and the injury said, yeah, I don't think so.
Now, you can slice this different ways depending, but this is from Hoops Hype, June of 2026. NBA team payrolls for the 26-27. Cavs won at $218 million, Magic $215, Nuggets $212 million, Kings $202 million.
Ooh.
$202,820,000. The Knicks, according to this, $202,476,000. So this has the Kings fourth.
That's for next year, though. 26, 27.
Yeah, and it could change. You're right, Jay. Thank you. And a lot of that is still for grabs, but that's where they're sitting right now.
If it's 26, 27, so that's DeAndre Hunter expiring, Levine expiring. Or, DeMar. Yeah, somebody got to go. But even how you say somebody got to go, you can't just say, hey, we're going to take on a $10 million player for DeAndre Hunter. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about kind of the timing of it and how they, based on the financials and those dates, how you get under.
Right.
Whitey, would you say the Kings are going to be?
This is according to Hoops Hype. Yeah. They have them at, for 26-27, $202,820,421.
So I'm looking at, what's the second apron in the NBA this year?
213. I think that's what it is.
The first apron's like 194-ish or something like that. 198-ish or something.
We're way into,
So we're about $6-7 million over.
Mm-hmm. But obviously they don't like being there and they want to do something about that. It's not like they're sitting there going, oh, yeah, this team's worth it.
Yeah, they definitely don't think that. But there's a reason. Chris Tamam, Precious is a proven dog that we need. He's responded. I'd rather play with him than against him. Offer Domas, LOL. Chris Tamam.
He's a dog.
Now,
he's a dog.
If the Kings did move on, I don't think you can't really have heat for a team that gave you a shot, right? If the Kings said, "Hey, Precious, we drafted a 4. We want to. We got that late first rounder, Alan Graves, whoever it is, Morez Johnson. We're gonna move on." I don't think Precious can have beef with you because you gave him an opportunity to cook for a season. So I don't think it would. There's always a level, but it wouldn't be anything like when he played the Knicks. Not at all.
Yeah, you don't want to play an angry Precious.
No, he'd have something for you, but he'd also feel as if these dudes gave me a shot. I was on the couch.
I'm not saying he's a difference between 22 and 42 wins, but I think he really fits this team and gives them a lot of what they need.
Okay. I can accept that. Let me get somebody off the books, and I'll be more in the camp.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm wondering if they would use the taxpayer mid-level, if that would be enough to 6.6, if that would be enough. If no other teams want him, like say it just might be for Precious.
It doesn't sound like enough, but
depends. It also sounds like from the James Ham report, like they want to bring him back. Mm-hmm. It looks good,
right?
But we have to see what happens when we come back. Everything falls right into place for the Kings in this brand new big time mock. But how likely is that to happen? Next, Sactown Sports.
The X Games are coming to Sacramento. Join Kayla Anderson at Sactown Sports 1140 at Cal Expo from June 26th through the 28th to watch the top action sports athletes in the world go head-to-head with 3 days of high-octane competition, BMX, skateboarding, and Moto X, plus live music from global electronic music icon Cascade, Grammy-winning producer Artist Mustard, and DJ Subtronics. Get your tickets today at xgames.com. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the matchday spread. He's reaching for the buffalo wing. Perfect. Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gone for a can of Pepsi too. Incredible. What a finish! Sensational combination. Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
We golfers tend to grumble too much. Golf Monthly's Nick Bonfield compiled our biggest complaints. They include our own game. The refrain, is it going to be another one of those days, should maybe be realigned and set about the next shot with positivity. Next is our equipment. We always blame our tools even though they were just along for the ride. Course conditioning is another gripe, and maybe you should try getting up while it's still dark, whether it's 108 or 32 degrees, and deal with global warming, limited budgets, and sustainability. And then go hug your superintendent for what they do. Dress codes get a lot of attention. Some feel the tradition should be maintained, and others are comfortable in T-shirts. It's a game, people. Also in the mix are rules of golf, slow play, the World Handicap System, tee time booking systems, bad luck, and more. I say you get out of it what you're willing to put into it. You're on a golf course, your phone's not ringing, and you might make a birdie or two. Enjoy the moment. There's lots of time left in the day for complaints. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
We take a look at Shinnecock Hills in New York to check out the leaderboard for the first round of the U.S. Open. Right now, we have a sole leader at the top of the leaderboard. As Wyndham Clark is 6 under, he's through 15 at the moment. Dustin Johnson is in sole possession of second. He is 4 under. He's also through 14, while Matt Fitzpatrick is also 3 under. He's 3 under. He's also through 14. Sam Stevens, Bryson DeChambeau, and Gary Woodland, as well as John Rahm, are all tied at 2 under. Rory McIlroy is 1 under. So is Ryder Cowan, who's the amateur who showcased a little bit of talent a little bit earlier. Also coming in, we had Patrick Reed, Cameron Young, Scotty Scheffler, and Justin Thomas. They all sit at 2 over, while Ricky Fowler, he shot a 1 over today. So did Justin Rose and Jordan Spieth. Brooks Koepka He's sitting at 3 over, as well as the defending champ, J.J. Spahn. He is in serious trouble. He has shot a 7 over in his first round. The update is brought to you by Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better. Last hour of the week of the Drive Guys coming up right now.
Live and local, it's the Drive Guys. Watch the show on youtube.com/Sactown Sports 1140.
Or listen on the Sactown Sports app.
There's a brand new mock that has things falling right into place for the Kings, but how likely is that? We'll look at that in just a moment here. Also, we got a little something for Father's Day and a little look at what's going on World Cup-wise in this hour here with the Drive Guys. So pleased that you're with us. Before we get to that, though, you know, this is relevant because Alan Stiles dropped his new smash hit today. Who the Kings be picking? Who the Kings be picking? So I just saw this. Apple Music releasing its list of the 20 most streamed artists in Apple Music history.
Love it.
You're not on there yet.
Okay. Soon.
But I think you're doing better than me because the new video that Chris and I did, all the ex-Kings, I think I have 8 likes, which I'll take it. But
I thought about it too, about the rollout. A lot of people do have tomorrow off. I'll probably regret it. Probably should have just ran it yesterday.
Huh.
To give ourselves more time, give you today.
That's okay.
Probably should have just dropped it yesterday.
Nope, all good. And then we got the EP coming, so we're all good here. But here you go. Do you want all 20 or what do you want, Jay?
I need all dub, baby.
Number 20, Eminem. Number 19, Justin Bieber.
Oh, these are just artists, not songs.
Right.
The actual artists, okay.
Yeah. Who do you want to pick 2?
What do you mean?
Pick 2 artists that you think are on here, 2 or 3.
Taylor Swift.
Jay's got Taylor Swift. Your turn.
Drake.
K-Dot and Drizzy.
K-Dot, Drizzy. All right, so we got Eminem, Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, pardon me. I always call him Ed Sheeran as a joke. 17, Rod Wave. 16, Gunna. 15, Lil Durk. 14, Kendrick Lamar. 13, Chris Brown. 12, Ariana Grande. 11, Travis Scott. Number 10, Post Malone. 9, Kanye. 8, Morgan Wallen. 7, The Weeknd. 6, Lil Baby. 5, Bad Bunny. 4, NBA Youngboy. 3, Future. 2, Taylor Swift. And 1, Drake. Look at Jay go.
Wow. And what was this?
This is Apple Music releasing its list of the 20 most streamed artists in Apple Music history.
Those streaming numbers are
make
crazy,
sense, though.
man.
Future 3, I thought he'd be in top 10. I didn't know 3.
Where was Beyonce?
Did not see
She was
Beyonce.
not
Yeah, I don't recall.
You got to remember, though, Beyonce doesn't drop a lot of albums.
Right.
You know?
Huh.
Doesn't mean people ain't listening to them. Just means that via Apple. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't her first, well, not her first album, but when Tidal came out, she had dropped exclusively the Tidal because Jay-Z owned it and all that. There's like 1 or 2 albums, they only dropped the Tidal, didn't come to Apple. Right?
Yeah. So that makes sense. The Adeles of the world. Like, if this was done, it's all timing too. If this was done, 5 years ago, Gaga's on there, because I think Gaga's height was before
just not dropping music.
Streaming. Yeah. So I
I'm
guess
pretty
that
sure
makes
you're
sense.
21. I only have 20. You're probably 21.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I gotta keep working though. Eminem being on there, he just has a huge following, right?
Co-following, man.
Yeah.
The one that I didn't hear, did I hear Bruno Mars?
No.
That was the one that got me. I would have guessed Bruno Mars. Most of the other ones I could probably see.
I happened to be checking last week or so, just looking at the top hits, see what's current. And,
me too, yeah.
You go down like the top 40. Michael Jackson songs are
they're on
back
there
because of the movie.
Because of the movie.
They're not, I forget what the highest ranking one is, but it's like Michael Jackson.
I was just looking at it yesterday, Whitey. I'm glad you said that. During the show, too, at that. Yeah. The Billboard 100. I think I want to say maybe 30s. Maybe 30s is what I saw. Could be wrong. Maybe. Well, I'm completely wrong. Billie Jean, 18.
There you go. That's your next song, Alan.
Should they have a pre-streaming list?
What do you mean?
Like,
what does that mean?
I don't know how you would measure it, but basically artists who had their height pre-streaming. So
No,
Beyonce would be interesting.
You can't guess what they would have streamed.
No, I think you could.
Nah.
Michael, the Beatles, Elvis.
Through the roof.
I think you should do something like that.
Speaking of the Beatles.
AI could probably.
Today is Paul McCartney's birthday. You know how old he is?
I do. I saw it.
Will you still feed me? Will you still need me when I'm 84?
Yeah.
Wow.
My grandmother's age.
Yeah. 84.
He's on the list somewhere. Adele. Like, where Adele?
Who's on the list is what? Most streamed?
Pre-streaming.
He's got
Most
this whole
streaming, pre-stream.
Just go by sales.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what streaming was then. It was sales. There was no streaming. That's how they used to do it.
Yeah. I need a pre-streaming list. And who's on that list?
Put together one of your, one of your breakdowns on that.
Well, yeah, so you can say it's boring.
No, I didn't say
You
that.
didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You said I was waiting for it to get interesting.
Not exactly.
You
You
did
kind
say
of
that.
opened it up. You
No,
said,
I didn't.
Here's where it gets
It's interesting, yeah.
Somebody said
Chicago Michael 27.
Somebody said, Alan, come on. Brother, there's only one stat we need to care about for the draft, and that's whoever provides the most heliocentric ability.
That's a great point. Text of the day nominee right
the
there.
916.
Real fast.
That would be Acuff, by the way, I think.
Let me ask you something. Don't stop till you get enough 47 or 46. I mean, Mike is scattered all through top 100 right now. I always say this. This is a conversation I have with my daughter. I'll run it by you guys real fast. When you had to go buy music, you had to get your tail up, go to a record store, Tower, Virgin, Warehouse, all that good stuff, Sam Goody, Circuit City,
Best Buy,
all that stuff. And you had to go buy it physically, put the time in, all that type of stuff. I always say to my daughter, because of the convenience, could you imagine if you had to go pick a Drake album up? Like, would you take the time to get in the car to go pick a Drake album up right now? If it wasn't in your hand or on your computer or in your car.
Yeah.
If that was the only way to get it?
Yeah.
It would be,
Sure.
Yeah, it would be like movies to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, for example, if I'm assuming everywhere in the area is going to be ridiculous and he drops it on Friday, me personally, with my situation, I'm probably picking it up that next week. So that those weekend sales would not be as crazy because if you got to wait, I'm probably grabbing it on Wednesday. You know?
So you still going. I guess my question to you guys is this. With the way we are fed music at this point with YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, all the good jazz, Tidal, everything you want to name, compared to having to get yourself and go, like, be a fan of a person. See, I think a lot of times people get streaming numbers because we're just interested and it's convenient. Oh, let me just hear it. I'll skip versus I'm going to actually go get that.
Right. I miss those days, and I understand
too.
it's different now,
Yeah.
and there's advantages to the way it is now. But I remember I was in high school, I'd come visit my brother who was, Phantom lived up here, and he'd go, oh, let's go to Tower Records. Like, that's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
That is tremendous.
And I know me, when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, the big thing, because I was in about 7th grade, and there was a point where I had this big coming of age party when I turned 13, and the thing was, my dad, they kind of went back, my mom and dad went back and forth on if I could listen to the unedited versions, and I turned 13, and my pops let me get Rich or Die Trying.
Parental advisory.
Give me that!
Explicit.
G-Unit! Boom!
Many, man.
Yeah. And so some I have edited, and then others, my mom, hey, you can get this one, not that one. But I would be looking before I could get those. Where is the Eminem album without the parental advisory? I need the clean
for
version.
The Walmart joint?
So I'm in Walmart.
Yeah, you're looking for the
clean version.
Yeah.
What I miss about that is how important the cover art was.
Yes.
Ooh, man.
Typically you're buying the music, but still sometimes look at that cover.
Yes, sir. And you open it up and have the book and you're reading production and lyrics.
Oh, this has pictures.
Yeah. I had taken out, and this kind of, is aging me a bit, but I had taken out all of the album covers from throughout growing up. So, Shaggy, Backstreet Boys, whatever. I taped them together to create a poster, and that was on my wall at Sonoma State. So somebody come in, these are my albums.
Anthony Slater came in?
Yeah.
What'd y'all call Anthony? What'd y'all call him?
He was Tony back in the day. Tony back in the day.
I guess my argument, this is, I always say this to my daughter, is I don't think there are a lot of artists because of the music, and this is just me being an OG at this point. I guess I'm hating. It's not there anymore. Like when you're talking about people going diamond and 10 million people to have to get their ass up to go buy an album.
Right.
Like that's amazing compared to, and I understand it's different times, but is 10 million people really, because that's what the streaming numbers tell us, is 10 million people really getting up to go to NBA Youngboy?
No.
Like, nah, probably not. No disrespect to NBA Youngboy. He got super fans.
Right.
But that's my point is, I don't
think
know if that
may be
happens.
an issue of supply and demand. The supply now is such that I can, where's my phone? Boop, I got the music.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to get. So in some ways it's not worth as much.
True.
Yeah.
In a way.
It's changed a lot.
To obtain. That's why artists have to tour so much more now.
Yeah, that's where they make their money.
Yeah,
they don't make their money off sales.
Yeah. Here you go from The Athletic. This is the most recent. It's as of today, Sam Vecini. We know that according to reports, the Kings want Acuff. Allen's boy Kevin O'Connor says Acuff's people want him here. There was a report that Acuff was just in San Francisco, and he was all excited because he saw Sacramento Street in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe is an indication that, he loves Sacramento, can't wait to come here. But will he be there at 7? Let's see what Sam Vecini's mock says. Number 1, number 1, I skipped one. AJ DeBonsa, Wizards. AJ DeBonsa. Number 2, Utah Jazz, Darren Peterson. Carry on, D. Peterson. Number 3, just trying to add some songs here. Number 3, Grizzlies, Cam Boozer. I'm Cam Boozer, baby, so why don't you draft me? Number 4, and that's all I got. Chicago Bulls, Caleb Wilson. Number 5, Keaton Wagler, Clippers. Number 6, we got Mikal Brown Jr., Nets, and that means number 7, Sacramento Kings, Darius Acuff.
What does it say on I saw something, it said the Nets continue to what, Whitey?
The Nets, according to Sam Vecini, continue to befuddle the league relatively. I've heard a lot of what will likely turn out to be misinformation regarding their plans, partly because the Nets have engendered a belief league-wide that they evaluate draft prospects differently than many other teams. I've heard all the guard prospects in the range for them. The immense buzz has quieted down in the last week. A couple of sources continue to mention Mara as an option. He says the one consistent piece of information is that Brooklyn will take the highest graded player on its board regardless of position. However, he also said that they grade prospects differently. So the highest graded player on their board might be different than anybody else's. So if they have Brown, then maybe Brown is their highest rated player. Acuff slides right down to the Kings. And it all works out for them.
Yeah, as much as I want to, and that's the whole thing. The Nets are a wild card. I think it would be harder. Good on them. They've done a great job. I do think it would be harder to keep it under wraps if they liked Acuff because it is Brooklyn. I know it's not the Knicks, but it still is Brooklyn. So if I'm being Stretch Armstrong, let me know. But I don't know. It gives me more belief that the Nets are not huge on Acuff.
He says, does Sam Vecini, even though the team selected 3 point guards last season, the Nets have not ruled that position out. The Nets believe they simply need to get more talent in the door, end quote. If you apply that philosophy to the Kings, that does tend to suggest, in my opinion anyway, that you need to seriously consider the whole trade down for what scenario and get more talent in.
Yeah. I'm looking here just when, and I am not pulling the Niners into this one. It's just anytime I hear they evaluate.
You just did.
No, they evaluate things differently. Anytime I hear that, it just makes me think, because I'm looking here at the Nets as they took Igor Demin at 8, and I know he he started to figure out towards the end of the season. But if you say something like that, and obviously they're still in the market for a guard after drafting 4, maybe you should reevaluate how you evaluate. Mm-hmm. Maybe you should. Now at 8, yeah, they passed on Colin Murray-Boyles, Cedric Coward, Derek Queen. So it's not as if they missed out on a true stud. They were stuck at 8. But yeah, they had 4, Nolan Traore. So yeah, hey, we do things differently. Okay.
That almost looked like they even were tanking in their draft.
Yeah. Then they had back-to-back with Ben Saroff and Danny Wolf at 26, 27.
Yeah.
So it's just bizarre. Just a bizarre go.
Mm-hmm.
Very bizarre.
8, Kingston Flemings to the Hawks, according to this mock draft. Burries to the Hawks, 9. What do you call him now?
Braden Buried.
Braden Buried. Allen's mad because Burries worked out for the Warriors but didn't work out for the Kings.
No, not the Warriors. The Clippers, because the Clippers are 5.
Oh, but the Warriors too, right?
But the Warriors too.
Yeah.
So now you're just saying I'm in your area, but I will not step foot in the 916.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want you on 80. Don't drive on 80.
Yeah. So you go from L.A. to Warriors
and get up out of there.
Going to Sacramento.
It's too far.
Number 10, Nate Ament, Bucks. Number 11, Mara to the Warriors. And number 12, this is where the Kings would be if they got this pick from OKC, of course, Morez Johnson Jr.
Well, you'd have to go Phylon there.
Now, Allen says, and I agree with him, he's got a lot of sources, and he's rubbing elbows with some of these big names when it comes to NBA insiders. He says we shouldn't put too much stock into this report today that the Kings have supposedly already made a deal with somebody in the 5 to 12 range. Did you see that?
Already made a deal?
Yeah, it's very there's some suggest the Kings have already made a conditional deal with a player that they would like to draft after they get their 7th pick. They want to add somebody, we've heard that, right? They want to add another pick. Not trade down, but get another pick. And this suggestion, and I apologize because it seems that you hadn't seen it, but it is from a source that you told me, you got to be careful about that. The suggestion is, let's see if I can find it here, that they have already made a deal with somebody, told them, we're going to make this trade and then we're going to take you.
As they trade back into the draft.
Yeah.
Not trade down, but trade back in.
Right.
And it does not say who that player is.
Does not. And it sounds like one of these things that maybe somebody thought, hey, maybe they would do this. And then so that's being suggested. Some people believe blah, 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 blah.
Let me just say, Tuesday can't get here soon enough.
Thank you, Jay. That sound like something
you would be looking for.
I was going to say, is this a Freaky Friday?
Why do you got to get up out the gutter, fella?
I'm telling you,
we told you off air.
Man, we just were talking about it.
It's hunting for a little bit too much.
We told you off air.
Jay, it's out there, and some people, tend to get excited about it. That's why I wanted to bring it up. And for Allen to say, just be careful about this particular report.
We told you. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, that's how you're.
You told me. So
this
that's
is a very Allen thing to do.
What?
Hey, I brought it up so y'all can be careful.
Right, so you can say. Look, other people see it. People are consuming a lot of this information.
Yeah, I would say.
If you see that report, when I saw it today, I was like,
Yeah, that's not to say they're wrong, but that account
probably is wrong.
Yeah, that account throws out a lot. That account has thrown out a lot. That's all.
Now I want to find it, but no, I don't want to add any more credence to it.
You started it.
Yes. I didn't. Whoever put that out there started it, and then some people are retweeting it because people are getting excited about this.
Yeah.
We're so close now.
Please.
I found it.
Okay.
I found it. It says the Sacramento Kings are aggressively exploring.
Now, Jay, see?
No, you started it. If you're gonna bring it up, we got to get it.
Okay.
It's from the Arian, the Ari report,
and there's a lot of followers.
I mean, it's not a lot. 18,000. ARYAN, the Ari report. Sacramento Kings are aggressively exploring avenues to acquire an additional first-round pick targeting 9 through 15 and have held trade discussions with 2 teams. league sources said. Well, that's not the same as
follow-up.
Okay, there's. Okay.
Now, I don't know if you have it there, but there was a follow-up on that.
While Sacramento has engaged in discussions regarding an additional lottery range pick, talks have not advanced beyond the exploratory stage. The Kings are not expected to surrender the number 7 pick in any deal to acquire another selection. So that's what it says, Whitey. So I don't know if there's another.
There is another one.
Oh,
you don't have to read
Jay,
it.
He was in deep. The belief in some league circles. Oh, there's a growing buzz.
Remember, I brought this up to say.
No, you did not. You knew what you were doing. You just dangled it in front of me. The belief in some league circles is that Sacramento has identified and potentially made a commitment to a prospect projected to go 9 through 15 in that range of the draft with the goal of pairing that player with whoever they select at number 7. Well, no bleep. No bleep.
I bring that up not to suggest, keep an eye on that, but to say, hey, you're trying to be a good fan. Be careful of some of this. And then Alan continues to fan the flames.
No, don't do that.
Of disinformation.
You did this to me. You did this to me. So don't start with that.
That's the type of thing that when you look at it, as you did, when you read it on the air, you realize, well, that doesn't make any sense.
No. But you were all about it 10 minutes ago.
Are you still 100% on board with trading down, or is it conditional?
Wagler, Acuff, or get on down there. That's where I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens over the weekend. It's going to be a beautiful Father's Day weekend. And I'm going to turn my brain off from this stuff.
Not Brown, though.
On Sunday. I can't do Brown. I haven't seen him enough. And I might get burned, but I think I can't sit there and say that Brown is that much better than Philon Jr. or even Kingston Flemings. And I haven't flip-flopped, but if it's available to me, I just wish I saw more of him.
Brown, this is one more thing from The Athletic, then we'll take a time out here. Brown has impressed teams throughout the pre-draft process, convincing teams that his struggles with efficiency last season at Louisville largely stemmed from his back injury. Teams I've spoken with have cleared Brown medically and seem to have no concerns about that injury. End quote. That's an interesting one. That, he was hurt, and he was erratic with the ball, but he was erratic with the ball because he was hurt.
He was.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in the games that he did play. I'll say that. So I'd be fine with it. Just if I was the GM, I'd like to see more. I would have liked to see more, but it's all a gamble. What's 20 more games? It's still a gamble. Mm-hmm. That's how you could look at it too.
Yeah, one popular school of thought is that the Clippers will take him or Wagler because they want, again, a big guard to pair with Garland.
That's right.
And it's a matter of which one they choose.
Can't wait.
What's cooking? American fast food is cooking, and World Cup fans from around the world are losing their minds over it. And that's next on Sactown Sports.
On the Matt and Kayla Show, context is very important.
I will stick my bare hand and scoop out literally anything on a plate.
Is that sanitary?
Man, I'm hungry. I'm doing some juicing.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Derail a radio show because my dog got hit in the face with a treat. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-572-3344. That's 800-572-3344.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tea at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Mark your calendars because MoonPay X Games Sacramento 2026 is landing at Cal Expo June 26th through 28th. Witness nearly 100 of the world's best athletes compete in skate, BMX, and Moto X events and catch live music performances by global electronic music icon Cascade on Friday night and Grammy-winning producer and artist Mustard and electronic music producer and DJ Subtronics on Saturday night. Don't miss MoonPay X Games. Lock in your tickets now at xgames.com.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the matchday spread. He's reaching for the Buffalo wing. Perfect. Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gone for a can of Pepsi too. Incredible. What a finish. Sensational combination. Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
It's time for your Sactown Soccer Report. Powered by Sac Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District.
This week's key matches include Belgium versus Egypt, Austria versus Jordan, England versus Croatia, Czechia versus South Africa, USA versus Australia, Netherlands versus Sweden, and Spain versus Saudi Arabia.
In soccer, defense wins championships. At home, defense stops mosquitoes. Train standing water. That's your backline. Dress with sleeves and defend with repellent. That's your keeper. Keep your doors and screens tight. That's your shutout. Sac Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District. More tips at fightthebite.net. Order up, Sacramento.
And for you, sir?
I will have the gabagool. The dinner bell rang, and it's time to find out what's on the menu.
Lunch? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Lunch is for whips.
So fire up the grill and crank up the burners, because it's time to find out what's cooking on the Drive Guys.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Do you understand?
Here's Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles.
I'll have what she's having.
Hey, Sizzle, it's what's cooking. I just realized, I apologize, we haven't played your song yet. We got to play your song.
Yeah, I was gonna let you rock. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Well, you should have brought it up.
I wasn't gonna bring
it up. I apologize. I didn't think of it.
See?
Okay, there you go. So we will get to it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
You can see that video that has changed the world in which we live. Sactown Sports.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sactown Sports.
Social media.
Run it up. Run it up.
Yeah, and before we get to how crazy World Cup fans from other countries are about our food here on What's Cooking, I want to let you know that you can win a pair of 3-day passes with music to the X Games at Cal Expo coming up June 26th through the 28th. Skateboard, BMX, Moto X competitions and demos, admission to X Fest, the official X Games Festival Village, featuring sponsor activations, athlete meet and greets, food, and more. Plus, access to live music performances by Cascade on Friday night and Mustard and Subtronics Saturday night. Call in to win. What caller are you looking for right now, Sizzle?
Caller number 3 for the 3-day weekend.
Who will Jay be picking? Who will Jay be picking? Looks like caller 3 will be picking.
Caller 3?
Uh-huh.
3 for me.
Gonna be out there watching Subtronics, Whitey?
I'm more of a Cascade cat.
Yeah, I like them too.
Uh-huh. But I could probably fit in.
Fit them in, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So good luck. Thanks for listening. I don't know if you are following this at all. There are fans from around the world converging upon America for the World Cup. One of the things that a lot of these fans from other countries are absolutely going crazy over, Alan J., dear listener, is our fast food. Crunch Wrap Supremes, Big Macs, Triple Dippers, ranch dressing. They're going crazy over ranch dressing, and I love it. It's great.
Yes.
They've never seen anything like some of the things that we have to eat here, and it's kind of nice to get that perspective on, oh, yeah, I guess some of the stuff is very unique.
Right. It's just like if you went overseas and they got the beans at breakfast and all that. I know Dave loves reposting those videos of the kids in the UK when they try barbecue and different types of food. So we're basically getting that on a larger scale here during the World Cup.
Yeah, visitors from Ireland, England, Scotland, Germany, and more documenting their food tours of the U.S. There's a young lady, I guess, from England named Leah Ray. She has a post on X, and she tried out some delicious cheeseburgers. She said, quote, "I'm an English girl in In-N-Out trying a double cheeseburger for the first time. Look how cute. It comes in this little tray." Just loving it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
"It is massive," she said. "It's crispy, salty, fluffy, everything in one." So they're just loving it. It's tremendous.
I think this is the best burger I've ever had.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Let's see. She thought Chipotle was so good. Enjoyed chicken and waffles and ranch dressing for the first time at IHOP.
Wow.
Where she initially thought, and I've done this, have you not done this? She initially thought, I thought a side of butter was ice cream.
Oh, my God.
You ever seen those big scoops of butter?
Yes.
I mean, I have that for a minute. I thought.
Right. On top of the pancake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. One German who just goes by Freddie has got so much attention documenting his love of Waffle House and Taco Bell. He's gained more than 500,000 followers, including JJ Watt.
Everyone loving it.
So Freddie from Deutschland gets JJ Watt following him, while some people are losing followers like Logan Webb. It's interesting, the contrast.
Well, no, Logan Webb didn't lose a follower. I lost a follower.
That's right. That's what I meant. I said that wrong.
I'm still going to follow him. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Freddie, his last name unclear, has coined a phrase being spread far and wide on social media, and the phrase is this: "The European mind can't comprehend this," end quote. That's where they are with our food.
Yeah.
And I totally get that, respect it. And like I said, I appreciate that perspective. Like, oh, yeah, I guess some of the stuff is pretty out there and pretty amazing.
Yeah, like I said, I took a trip to Holland. That was so long ago, sophomore year of high school. But I wonder, is it a sodium thing, fellas? A lot of this? Is food not as salty, in England, in the UK?
Right.
And
right?
sweet, too.
Yeah.
All they eat in England, I'm not sure of this. Dave has been there. He could tell you. I could be wrong, but I think all they eat in England is scones. Just they're really dry.
Mm-hmm.
That's like it. That's all they have.
Scones and beans.
Yeah.
At breakfast.
So can
Tomato
you imagine?
slices.
Tomato
Yes.
slices.
I
yeah.
mean, like on a holiday or something.
Yeah.
Right. Those breakfast pictures be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I would.
I would try. Let me do one.
One, yeah.
That's about it.
I'll be in local McDonald's somewhere.
Earlier in this trip, Freddie, the guy who I think I said he's from Germany, he posted a picture of a feast he ordered at Taco Bell and captioned it, "The Holy Land."
See?
Mm-hmm.
They get it.
Los Tacos or whatever.
He should go to Super Taco, huh?
Yeah, he should.
Yeah. In another post showing chicken tenders and fries at Raising Cane's, he wrote, "Lives were changed."
And then you got to go back to the beans and blood sausage.
Mm-hmm.
I
think it's terrific.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of things going on in our country, and me personally, you wonder about people coming over, what they're going to think, and they come over, it's like, your food is tremendous.
Right.
It's so fluffy.
I think it's so interesting, too, because like I said, I went to that McDonald's, but it did not taste this in Holland, and it did not taste the same. So they're probably even going to places they have out there that, for whatever reason, do not taste the same, because I do think some of these places cater to where they are. So they might have a McDonald's, but it doesn't hit like a United States McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. One Texas lawyer said, "It's made me realize we do have culture. Some of it's weird, but it's still culture."
That's right.
Sure. Yeah, and be careful, because there's a content creator in Virginia named Sam Mandel, and he has noticed all this and been so entertained. He created a parody pretending to be a Brit eating Chick-fil-A for the first time, a Brit eating Chick-fil-A, and it wasn't real. It was like, "Oh, this is tremendous. I just love this." And the post has nearly 650,000 views, but it's fake.
But then he admitted, "I'm not actually from."
Yeah, it's fake.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Got to find those views somewhere.
This makes me happy.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah.
I'm not surprised, though. I mean, we got good food out here.
That's
right. We got some good food. And it's also based on, I would also wonder, obviously this is about fast food, but, the people that are out here in the Bay or wherever you're at, getting those specific staples. If you're going to get the Taco Bell while you're in Santa Clara, make sure you get some real deal Mexican food too, just based on how demographics break down. Make sure you get the real thing too.
How is your search for Sacramento's best burger coming? Or is it?
It's sitting.
Okay.
I just, again, and I got it, and tomorrow would be a great day, but like I said, we got plans, but I got to figure out where I want to go to first. Mm-hmm. Do I just go to number 1 first, or do I build up, do 3, 2, and then 1?
Is it In-N-Out? Is it McDonald's?
It's neither of those, just on, because we're saying local
Gotcha.
burger.
Gotcha.
I had some people saying, you don't have In-N-Out on your list. Will you stop it? And I love In-N-Out, but not for this list.
Gotcha.
This is local. We're helping local businesses. That's what we're doing.
That's what's cooking. We'll come back with today's top 7 in honor of Father's Day. Top 7 all-time father-son sports combos. Think about that. See who you come up with. We'll see if they're on the list next. Sactown Sports. Yummy.
On the Matt and Kayla Show, context is very important.
I will stick my hand and scoop out literally anything on a plate.
Is that sanitary?
Man, I'm hungry. I'm doing some juicing.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Derail a radio show because my dog got hit in the face with a treat. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, tell me what's going on for Chrysler's Make This the Summer event.
Well, you'll have to choose between 3 great deals. 0% financing for 60 months, 2.9% financing for 72 months, or 4.9% financing for 84 months. And whichever you choose, you get no payments for 90 days.
Whoa, that was so many numbers. I don't even know what it all means.
It means you will save thousands of dollars on your new Ram truck with the best financing options available. It's a choose-your-own savings and payments adventure with Hoblet Dodge.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at hobletdodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection, and now unbeatable interest rates. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
Financing through SFS for qualified buyers. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per thousand borrowed. 2.9% for 72 months equals $1,515 per thousand borrowed. 4.9% for 84 months equals $1,408 per thousand borrowed. No payments for 90 days on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offers cannot be combined with certain other incentives. Excludes Ram, 1500 RHO, and Tungsten models. Sample VIN 342368. See dealer for details.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, Don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Now that Wendy's has these new biggie deals, everyone in the family can get what they're craving, from nugs to JBCs. The parental units can get an $8 biggie bundle, the eldest who think they're so grown can get a $6 biggie bag, and the little one who can do no wrong can get a $4 biggie bites. You know, assuming they have a credit card. No, I'm kidding. We take cash too. 4, $6, and $8 biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder, thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Skeeter here, my card. Field Tech, Sacramento Yellow Mosquito and Vector Control District. I never met a Culex terrasalis I didn't want to smack. That's Latin for mosquito. Hey, it's time again to fight the bite. Time to protect yourself from West Nile virus by applying insect repellent. Once a week, drain stagnant water and report dirty green swimming pools. Ew. They're breeding grounds.
The Sacramento Yellow Mosquito and Vector Control District reminds you it's time to fight the bite.
My card never gets old.
For more information or to report problems, go to fightthebite.net.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sactown Sports, Sactown Sound 2026. Yee! It's going down. Drive Guys, Whitey Gleason, A Sizzle, A Styles, my boy Jay. Is it Keaton? Is it Braden? Is it Aker? Is it Kingston? It ain't Darren. It ain't Wilson. Come on. Yeah. Who the Kings be picking? Who the Kings be picking? The way I feel right now, I feel like the Kings should have number one. Let's go. But they won too many games, now they suck with the pick lucky 7, and that's real. They were teasing beams. Okay. We would plead and please, could have changed your franchise so easily, and now you can't even tank, not legally. Legally, could have spread the process up so speedily. Trading with the Clippers like pretty please. Kings fans keep pleading, why me, why me? Can next season at least be a little fun? Back in the lottery, no one and done. Praying to the basketball gods, morning come. If you can go get a star, go get you one. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up that phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up that phone. Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Is it Keaton? Who knows? Is it Braden? Baby, so. Is it Aker? Sources tell me. Is it Kingston? Growing buzz. It ain't Darren. It ain't Wilson. Yeah. Who the Kings be picking? Who the Kings be picking? Ha. We got another one too. I guess we'll see y'all at NBA Draft 2026. You already know what it is. Peace up. Sactown Sound. Sactown Sports. It's going down. Yee.
Yeah, buddy.
Styles, A Sizzle. Wednesday, the second part. Post-draft.
Post-draft, I got you. Hey, Cuff, what up? I try to tell him.
Yeah, people are hungry for the follow-up.
That's true.
Tony Ray Harvey just recently joined us, like, in the last few minutes, so I'm anxious to hear what Tony thinks.
Perfect timing, Tony.
Uh-huh.
Perfect timing. Hey, shouts out to our guy Chris Watkins.
Yeah.
You know, making magic with the music video. Go cop that. Go check that out.
On all platforms.
On all platforms, man. You know, it's a hustle, it's a grind, it's an everyday struggle, but we gonna get it done, man. Appreciate all y'all, man.
They don't know.
They don't know, but they gonna find out.
Hey, Sizzle, man, I just want to know, what was the background of this creation? How'd you come up with this?
Honestly, when every name ended with the it just kind of hit me. I forgot what I was doing because I haven't listened to Nokia in forever. But when it was, I'm like, man, Braden, they all, you know, and I didn't even get Michael Brown Jr. also ends with an N, but Keaton, Darren, Kingston, Braden. I said, we got to, and there's LeBaron. I figured we got to do something. And it just kind of came to me. I was playing with the idea for a while, and Whitey said, you need to get on this. And I said, all right, well, as long as I do it before the draft, we're good. And, you know, that's pretty much it, man. You know, an idea pops in your head. And, you know, as an artist, when something is just ringing so loudly in your head, you can't ignore it. You're trying to make food. You know, you trying to take care of your kids, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it's just a song that you feel like has to be made. So, you know, again, my producer, my mixer, my engineers, that's all me, by the way. Shout out GarageBand, man, and Chris Watkins. So appreciate y'all.
For the exec.
Yeah, for the exec. My label, A&R, Sactown Sound, we appreciate you. We just getting started.
My wife was excited today. She knew it was coming out. She's like, where is it? It's not on the website yet. I can't find it. So I showed it to her, and she was laughing. And I think our favorite part is it's kind of like those old, I don't know if you guys remember this, it might be before your time, when they made Godzilla movies. They were in Japanese.
Right.
And then they bring them over here, and they would, they'd put them in English, but, you know, the words didn't, the lips didn't match because guys would be saying something in Japanese, and then, oh, I see the creature. And then there's no words, and the lips are still moving, or vice versa. And that's what reminded me of in parts of your song.
Right.
She really liked it. It's really funny and good.
You know, some people get it. Some people are going to get it.
Some people are never going to get it.
That's right. That too. So we put it in motion. Whitey wanted me to get into the parody game. So here we are. That's where we're at. So thank you, Whitey.
And once you're in, you can't get out. Because your fans won't let you.
They want more. We'll give them more. It's got to
go back to back, baby.
It's got to speak to me, though. That's where it's at. You know, got to speak to me.
There's a lot of people at the station now, and they're like, well, I want to do that. I could do that. I want to do that. A lot of people at the station.
You know,
understandable.
Well, look, and if anybody is saying, oh, well, I've done this, done that, look, Jack.
Oh, no. Now he is talking about Matt.
Look, no, there's no words being said.
Jive turkey.
Hey, look here, Jack. It's what have you done for me lately? So palms sweaty, get on the mic.
That's right.
And let's get this thing popping.
Bar for bar?
Bar for bar.
Did or did not Matt George say, I don't do parodies on Beyond That,
yes,
and
he
I
did.
expect more from you?
Yeah, he said, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I'm not, you know how
that's how it all started.
I get accused of exaggerating, making things up. I don't know where that started. This was not made up.
They were getting on that, and that's why Matt was here to defend himself. Kayla wasn't. Kayla was they basically were saying the lyrics, Matt's were more lyrically. I got real bars in there. So if that's what they think, fine. The mic is yours. We here on the mic. You make it do what it do. And that's about it. It's simple.
I heard the barber said you guys were lighting a beaming, or you thought you guys were lighting beams or something. What was it?
Oh.
You guys thought you were beaming, but
what was
the bar
it?
right there?
They were teasing beams.
Teasing beams.
We were pleading, please.
Come on, man, teasing beams.
Could have changed the franchise so easily.
Come on. Talk to him,
now
Sizzle.
You can't even tank, not legally.
Stand on it, Sizzle.
They not hearing me, though. Legally. They not hearing me, though. Come on, man.
T's and B's. Come on.
No wonder people thought it was AI.
That's what I'm saying. Now, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about the flow. I got this one. UPS Chris, I met UPS Chris at River Kitties.
Shouts out UPS Chris.
Don't think the midday show was putting you down, Alan, but the morning show definitely went above and beyond promoting it, though, with 6 fire emojis.
Right.
I feel you. I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
UPS Chris.
Alan
It's all love.
supplied-
We're just having some fun. You know, I tuned in, and okay, if we about that life, we about that life.
Alan supplied the other shows with a lot of content.
Yes. You know, and the day before we're done, a lot of times, oh man, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I helped everyone today. That's how I'll put it.
Real quick, because I said I was going to do this. Top 7 all-time father-son sports combos. Number 7, Michael and Klay Thompson. Number 1 overall pick. Number 4, or 4-time NBA champ. Number 6, Fernando Tatis and Fernando Tatis Jr.
Okay.
Number 5, Bobby and Barry
There
Bonds.
we go. I was waiting for that one.
Number 4, Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Good one. Okay.
Yeah. Number 3, Ken Griffey and
There,
Jr.
I was waiting for
Ken
that one.
Griffey Sr. was good.
Yeah.
Number 2, Gordie Howe and those kids he had who played, including, I think, Mark Howe, and I don't remember the other one's name. And number 1, Archie Manning and Peyton and Eli.
Has to be.
Yeah.
You would think it would be
Quarterback dynasty.
the holidays. Hey, one of them holidays got to end up being good.
Very true. Very true.
One of them, they're all number 1 prospects. One of them got to end up being good.
Have a great weekend. Great Father's Day. Enjoy Juneteenth. Thank you, Jay, for everything. Thank you for being with us. Stick around. Golf to Go is next. Golf to Go is next on Sactown Sports.
Please pick up that. Please pick up the phone. Is it Keaton? Who knows? Is it Brayton? Maybe so. Is it Aiken? Sources tell me. Is it Kingston? Growing buzz. It ain't Dead Run. It ain't Wilson. Yeah. Who the Kings be picking? Who the Kings be picking? Ha. We got another one too. I guess we'll see y'all at NBA Draft 2026.
When it comes to life advice, Carmichael Dave is here to share some words of wisdom, like preparing for the unexpected.
Always carry a complete change of clothes and a pair of shoes in a duffel bag in your trunk.
For robbing banks?
No, for